TNT Master, you're like literally 3 seconds too early. But hello, hi, how's it going? Hold on, let me set up the Discord message here. By set up, I mean just enter because it's already typed out and whatnot. Let me do that. There we go. We're all good to go. We're doing it. Hooray! Hi, hello everyone. Hopefully you are all doing well today. Let me get the YouTube chat up so I can see that. There we go. Okay, we're all good. We've done it. We've got everything set up. Hello, how's it going? Hopefully, TNT Master, you are still there, right? Probably you did do the squished crab. Well, that's actually crabgasm. Sorry, my bad. Of course. Hopefully you are doing well. I'm just chilling. I'm having a good one today. Had a IO second. IO, technically you're first. Because TNT Master entered their message before the stream actually started. So today you're first. That doesn't count. It has to be when the stream starts. It's from that point onwards. So you're actually kind of crazy. Great work. Gladeair, what do you need me to save you from? What's wrong? What's going on? I can save you maybe, but who knows? Voyix, Glorp arrived to you, of course, as well. I'm trying to think about anything interesting happened to me at work today. Nothing super crazy or neat. I did have a couple of chill-ass bros do some axe throwing, and they were just having a great time. They were just chilling, normal dudes. They were really good at the axe throwing as well, so it's kind of like a really just sick bro hangout. You know how it be. Your wrist hurts from falling and scraping it on the sidewalk. Gladeair, you just gotta tough it out. I'm sorry, I can't really help you with that one. I would kiss it to make the boo-boo feel better, but unfortunately, you know, conflict of interest. I'm your streamer. I feel like it's kind of inappropriate, but otherwise I would. Oh, so sorry, I forgot you had an ad. You were actually first. You were actually the first one. Kiss it and make Labubu feel better. Dude, Labubu, go to the polls. I forget who said it and what they said exactly. I think it was Specker. I'm pretty sure it was Specker. Labubu to the polls got my ass, dude. Labubu to the polls was so funny. Oh, but yeah, you were first. TNT Master, they typed in chat before the actual stream started, and then you came in and said second, and you were not second. You were the first person. You could have been first, but you squandered it by saying second, so it was really sad. It is really unfortunate. Kamoy, you're free. You got epilogue left. What epilogue? The Monster Train epilogue? Does this have an epilogue? I didn't know that. Oh, the writing! You're done with the writing. Kamoy, that's awesome to hear. I would say, Kamoy, really easy epilogue. Whoever, obviously, I'm sure your main character died at the end. Obviously, because Kamoy would not write a book where the main character doesn't fucking eat shit and die. Probably fell down the stairs, hit their head several times, and is now dead. Right? So, I'm gonna guess whoever the character surviving your main character is, right? I just have the epilogue. Epilogue, right? Boop, 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 boop. Hello, it's me, the side character. Backflip. Bookends. I would say that's probably a good way to go on the epilogue. You're like an out of context spoiler. Well, come on, I might want to read the book. So I would say not really, actually. No, I'm very interested in to get the book, please. So I would say no, thank you on the spoiler. CS, hello. How are you? Io, you're just aura farming. Maybe controversial opinion. We need to end aura farming. I am so sick of the concept of like, oh, that person, they're not fucking up on purpose. They're just aura farming. I'm so sick of this shit, man. We need to stop. We need to stop using, we need to abolish aura farming. I don't like it anymore. Because the problem is, like, maybe someone is, yeah, exactly. Well, not so much that voice. Maybe someone is aura farming, but maybe someone is just really bad, and they're just saying that it gives them the option to say like, "Oh, dude, don't worry, I'm not throwing. I'm just aura farming here," and it's just like I don't like it. We need to end it. You're John solo leveling. I don't know anything about solo leveling. I know that Voyix read the manhwa and said it was kind of meh. I think. I suspect that I would hate solo leveling. It's terrible. He's gone from meh to terrible now. Interesting. Very interesting, Voyix. How the turntables? You're not growing trees, you're just apple farming. Okay. Very interesting. It's literally the same thing for like 80 chapters. I was talking. I haven't started yet because I still need to finish The Sopranos. I've been slowly making my way through The Sopranos. But the next show I'm gonna watch after I finish The Sopranos is probably gonna be Frieren. Frieren? Whichever the anime is with the elf lady. Frieren, I think it is. Ooh, Io! Not as offensive to you as Frieren. Damn. I'm gonna watch Frieren. I'm getting a lot of YouTube shorts about it. So I'm gonna check it out. It feels like something that's a bit more what I'm interested in, I guess. But I don't know. Kamoy will back you up. I don't know. Dark Shark, you're busy right now. Well, Dark Shark, if you can't watch the stream too closely, no hard feelings, obviously. Do and have fun with whatever you're doing. Fight your own battles. That's fair. You will have to fight your own battle here on this one. Hina Matsuri did not hit for you. I don't know what that is, Voyix. I don't know what that is. But, Kamoy hates you so much. You do kind of reap what you sow. I'm sorry to say. This is, you know, this is how it goes. If you go around being the world's #1 hater, sometimes, you know, you stare into the abyss and the abyss stares back. You know what I'm saying? You want to, Voyix, let me, hey guys, thing popular bad. You're sewing aura? I don't know if that's correct. Card mastering is gonna be tough. Dark Shark, I don't care much about card mastering. I am now once I finish the logbook, which, by the way, as you can see, I'm not finished yet. We have 1 gold crown to finish here still. Once I finish the logbook here, as far as crowns go, maybe on a run, if it's like super free, I might take a couple of unmastered cards as, like, you know, a dead weight just to master them. But generally speaking, I'm probably not going to take them too often. Well, we'll see. I don't know. 46 days remain. Io, what's going to happen in 46 days? Is it Voyix's birthday? Happy birthday! It's 46 days, Voyix. Want to keep going though? I mean, Dark Shark. I don't actually. I'm curious how you guys feel about this. Do you guys want to see me do the dimensional portals at some point? Like, I haven't done really any of these at all. My opinion is that they're kind of just, I don't know, maybe kind of boring, less interesting than the actual game, if you ask me. So I don't know how I feel about this, but I will just on my own time probably just do this if people don't want to see it. But whatever. Your birthday was last week? Oh my god, boys, I'm sorry I missed your birthday. Happy birthday. What the hell? A lot of people have been asking you about these. Voyix, have they been asking you specifically, like, how do I beat a certain challenge? Or are they just, like, more so curious how you feel about the challenges? What are they asking you? That's curious. No one's asked me at all about the challenges. They've been asking if you've done them. Train Depot is literally the achievement. What is the achievement? Is it like one of the challenges here? One of these? Train Depot? I don't know if any of these are Train Depot the challenge. Whatever. Get back up for, like, moving tomorrow. Kamoy, hopefully you have a good move. I'm sorry if it's annoying and bad and not good. But hopefully you have a great, fun time. Bye-bye. How hype is the train today? Well, Schultz, is kind of like sort of as hype as it can possibly be, I would say. Because we are trying to do the very last crown. When we finish this crown, we have finished all of the crowns. We've done it. Hooray. I will say, and it is kind of a spoiler-ish. I mean, it is a spoiler for today's YouTube video. So if you care about today's YouTube video, I don't know what else to tell you. Because last video we ended at 179, and today we're still at 179. As you can see here, we have a gold crown. So today's run we managed to beat Seraph, but we lost to the Titans. It was very annoying and a very, very tedious and sad run. Hopefully today's will be better. Kamoy are casting spells on you in the astral plane. Well, Voyix, if Kamoy is not in the astral plane with you, your spells won't have very much effect. That's kind of how, like, the astral plane works and whatnot. So kind of like not going to do much. But I mean, I guess good luck. So is this supposed to be R4 Masami or is this Ramasami? Is the 4 supposed to be an A or is it R4? Also, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. You are just in time. You are just in time. It is Ramasami. Gotcha. Okay. Gladair, Astral Plane, Teehee. How dare you? How dare you? Did I say hi, Just One? I'm not sure if I said hi. Hi, Just One. Hopefully you are doing well. Been on the fence. You love Slay the Spire, but have never tried Monster Train. Would you like it? So I am of the opinion that most people, I imagine, who like Slay the Spire would like Monster Train. I guess my real question, Jay Hargis, also I guess I should say hello to you as well, right? How do you feel about how hard the end game is of Slay the Spire? I think this is kind of an important element of it, right? Because like, if you're doing Ascension 20 heart kills on Slay the Spire, they're very, 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 very tough. Not easy to do. The best of the best of the best people, you know, do win, you know, more than half the runs or whatever, but I would say most standard players in Slay the Spire don't win very much at that difficulty level, right? It's very tough. I would say the end game difficulty of Monster Train is quite a bit lower. A lot a bit lower, right? But I think the game is like really, really good. I would say like the game, like as Illustrious here is saying over in the Twitch chat, right? I think one really good thing about Monster Train is that there's a lot more ways that the cards work together, and you have like much more like cohesive like builds and things like that. You're at 18 or 19 on all characters, so you're pretty far into the game. And also, only 300 hours is a lot for the record too. Like that's you're not a novice, I would say. But I would say, Hargis, if I may call you that, Jay Hargis, I would say that you would probably like Monster Train. It is a little different. Like, there's obviously people will tell you that Monster Train has like a bit of a. Oh, is there a demo available for Monster Train 2? Jay Hargis, if there's a demo available for either Monster Train 1 or Monster Train 2, just play that, and it's basically the game. It's very limited as far as like what's available to you. But that'll give you an idea of how the game actually like feels and plays and stuff like that. I think Dusk made like didn't Dusk make like 10 videos at least for the demo? Like, I know some people made a lot of videos just for the content that's available in the demo. So like, you know, give that a try, see how it feels. Anyone looks like you have a lip pimple forming on your lip is not herpes. Just one. I'm not the person you have to convince. I'm not the person that you have to convince. You have to convince, you know, your partner that it's not herpes. And then, you know, I'm sure they'll believe you. It's probably just a pimple, but, you know. Good luck. There's some people who put in there's some people apparently, Jay Hargis, who put in 100 hours into the demo alone for Monster Train 2. So that should give you a good sense for how good the demo is, and how like personally, I like Monster Train 2 more than Slay the Spire, but that's because I'm not as much of a masochist, I think, as maybe some of the Slay the Spire guys are. I just think it's really fun. I don't know. It's a good game. But like, there's some people, I think there's like some sense of like, I don't know, the fact that like Slay the Spire has this like prestige of being like the first big deck builder roguelike, and like the balance being just so solidly good. Like, it's maybe not perfect. It's not perfect, right? It's definitely not perfect balance, but like it's really good as well. So I don't know. That's a lot of rambling just for that one question. I apologize. But let's play a game. Let's hop in here. Zul, you put like 30 hours in the Monster Train 2 demo on accident. That's quite a few hours. Dark Shark, you gotta go. Have fun with whatever you're doing. And let's boot it up here, folks. So, I tried to play this today. Today's YouTuber was me playing Hellhorde Under Legion. Ring 1 did not get Rally Queen. Ended up just struggling to survive. Ended up with Manifold Mirror Mushy Room carrying me all the way to the Titan fight. But then my damage basically just being so low that I couldn't kill Savagery and Entropy in time. So technically, and you know, I'm curious how you guys feel about the win streak still counting when how do you feel about the win streak still counting when you lose to the Titans? I kind of wish it didn't that way, because now I feel like there's like a little bit of an asterisk. You break your streak, but you lose to Titans. I should probably break my streak then. If that's what the real gamers are doing. Yeah. It is unfortunate. You can live my life. No. 6 streak? Don't say that. It's a fake streak because I lost to the Titans. Firstly, you don't count 9 Titans wins as part of the streak. Yeah, okay. We'll just reset it then. That's fine. Also, hello, Illusion. How's it going? Let's just reset it then real quick. It's tragic, but it is what it is. Also would have been a good run too. Cluster Colonel. Let's see if there's a you know what? Let's see if there's a Rally Queen here, and then maybe we'll break the streak afterwards. Oh, it's Rally Queen. Maybe hey guys, maybe we just play this one though. Maybe we just play this one though, folks. What if we play this and then we like reset afterwards? Have we considered that as an option? Have we considered that as maybe a thing we should do here? Let's play this out. Let's play this out. Actually, this is a pretty good start. This is my last combo. Just one. This is the last clan combo left in the game for me to do. The streak lives. The streak like kind of doesn't live. We're probably gonna reset it afterwards. We'll see. I don't know. And we do get Queen's Tail with Shard Tail Queen. It's okay, you're cursed to lose one because you said you wouldn't reset and didn't. That's a good point. I'm gonna, I think, play the tail here. We can't really even fit it on the floor until we see, whatchamahoozles, until we see, a space upgrade here. But it seems fine. You're about your PC crashed today, so you're gonna open it up and hit it with some air and shit. See ya in a bit, Voyix, or maybe never, who knows, we'll see. Early Halo feels a little bad. It feels very bad here. It feels kind of horrible here. I do not want an early Halo, absolutely not. I did take Mark of Invasion during today's YouTuber, and it did almost kill me very specifically in this fight. However, I do feel like we have a much better start here, especially with Vents going into this, so I think we can take this time. I'm sure it'll be perfectly fine and okay. Nothing bad will go wrong here. Vent sus. Vent sus indeed. Okay. Play these down too. Vent sus. Vent sus. Huge. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna I'm pretty confident just crush the boss here. Queen's Implings is great here. It's pretty good into this, but it's not like super amazing. As you see here, we can't play the Queen's Implings. Oh, I forgot I had reservation actually. Doesn't matter which. We can't play the Queen's Implings on this floor once we get the initial spawn here. It is a problem with the plan overall, but I think we'll be fine still. And then we can loam coat the mushroom stack. I guess just it doesn't really matter here what we do. I guess we'll just play a Spear Steward. And then vent pass. And yeah, the mushroom stack should definitely be able to handle your rail here pretty easily. So we'll just rally up. And you just jump here. Play this and pass. Maybe I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Does not really matter too much here. Technically, we're giving this guy a little bit of extra rage by making that play, but it'll be fine. It will be fine. Rally, Vent, Susamogus. And this is already going just in. This is how today's YouTuber was supposed to go, basically. This is how it was supposed to start. We're supposed to go like, oh, Shard Tail Queen, fun guy, make a gigantic queen right away, right? It's actually killing the boss in a single hit. But instead, we whipped on the initial unit draft, or the initial queen draft, I guess we want to call it, and it all fell apart instantly. I will, I believe, take Fledgling Imp here. Could end up being useful, you never know. And I think I want Glow Up over Spawning Pods here as well. We just want to rally as much as possible, basically. Now, here... I mean, we could in theory go something like Spore Launcher. Spore Launcher, Cluster Kernel, Shard Tail Queen's very strong, obviously. We need a space upgrade to fit them all together, or a Smidge Stone on the Spore Launcher. We can start looking for it. I don't think there's much we want from the left side anyway here. Like, all of our spells kind of suck. I think you generally just want to go Seal Shops early no matter what, basically. Should be pretty good. And we come here, we see the Spore Launcher? We do not see the Spore Launcher. Could go Inoki. I don't hate the idea of doing Inoki instead of Spore Launcher here and having the Mushroom Stack be very bulky. I think the problem with that is that it just won't be good, basically. It just won't be that worth it, basically, to have Inoki on the floor. Although we do get to, like, you know what? Actually, we could use Inoki as a hedge against Corruption Seraph. If we can out-regen the Corruption damage, it's actually a pretty good plan, basically. It's not a horrible speculative take here. It just doesn't do much for us right now. And I believe we will probably just end up putting, like... You can put, like, a Strength Stone on the Cluster Kernel, just for a little bit of extra damage and Relentless, but that's kind of pointless. The Queen's hitting for 1 billion. Also slap 3-cost equipment on multi for Queen. Yeah, that is the plan. That is the plan, Alzair. Either One Horn's Tome or... what's it called? One Horn's Tome or Void Armament. The thing that's scary about that is that against Corruption Seraph, we're going to need Tiresome Climb or something to keep Seraph off the floor, basically, right? We need something to keep Seraph consistently off. But if we can do that and put a multi-strike on, we should be pretty much good to go. Yui, hello. Hi, how's it going? Nice to see you in a stream. I think this might be your first time actually coming into a stream. But you've been saying hello a lot lately, which I appreciate. Hello back. The Seraph pisses you off. The Seraph can be a little tricky sometimes. But I would say that Hellhorn has some of the best tools to handle Corruption Seraph. Or at least one of the best tools being Tiresome Climb. So it shouldn't be too hard, hopefully, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe if I want to reroll here, not really. I think we'll just move on. We have a Steel Shop next ring. What do we have next ring here? We're going to go probably to Merchant of Arms here. Merchant of Arms here. Probably Merchant of Steel here. That seems fine to me. Is this the last combination run? Quinton, it is the last combination. It is, in fact, the last combo we have to do here. Draw -1 each turn. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel too weak here. I think that with the Queen hitting for like 300 a round, it should be pretty easy. Wait, what the fuck? I read the YouTube chat. Hey, listen. I actually have the stream up correctly this time. I have it set up and I can see you guys. Hello. Hi, YouTube chat. I promise whenever I ignore you, it's because I did something wrong with setting up the stream, and it's not on purpose. That is true, unless just they also do have a card called 1 Bajillion Rage. The problem is, will we actually see that card today? The answer may shock you. I don't like playing Lone Coat when we don't have a Mushroom Stack here, so maybe I might actually just play the Calcified Ember and pass here. Reverse also take Corruption on pretty well. We do need to get armor on Queen for that to happen, though, basically. If we don't see armor, it doesn't really work that well. Oink. Oop. Oink, there we go. Ooh, glow up. Nice. I'm going to try to draw for a spawn. Luke, you are right. We could do that. Oh, I guess we had Reservation 2 then, huh? We could do that, or we could just play the Ember there and be pretty happy about it, I think, too. But I don't know. Alright, we do have the Queen set. We should be trying to Impling more here. Ooh, look at that. Extra spawn. Technically, killing you is bad for the fungi here. So we'll do this. The Demon of Babylon disguises itself in the Loam Coat of the Righteous. Glade Air. Truer words, man. Truer words. He's so real for that. Vengeful Shard. Shit. You've been in like 4 or 5 streams and chatted in at least 3. That doesn't sound right. That's fake news. That's fake news. Not real. But also, it is nice to see you, though. Then apparently I've just been negligent in my reading. So I was saying it before, guys, but after we do eventually finish this clan combo, it hopefully won't take too long, but hopefully we'll finish this clan combo today. After we finish this clan combo, what do you guys want to do? Like for the rest of the stream, do you just want to do more Covenant 10 runs? Do you want to do the Dimension challenges? What are we feeling here, folks? I'm gonna go Ritual, I think here. Go second glow up. Look at a reminder that the pyre ability exists. God damn, he's right. A Dante run that takes the spell instead of the relic. In your dreams, bud. Swift Dagger is very good. I guess he has definitely going at some point rally like to Imperialist 1. And if that's the case, Swift Dagger lets you imp throw at quick speed, which will kill backline for us at pretty nicely. So I like Swift Steel Dagger. I would like to merge it with a Void Armament here for sure. And if we do that, the run's feeling pretty GG, I would say. Let's go over rotating random streak. Or rotating random dominion. I don't know about rotating random dominion. That one, neat concept. I would maybe drive me insane. Maybe just drive me insane. Who knows? I'm gonna take this. I'm thinking about Zone of Silence here too. Zone of Silence, pretty good against the actual waves here, but I think I'd rather just get an Inferno room here if you don't mind, game. Inferno room me? No Inferno room. Never mind. Okay. You like random? You like rotating random because there's a possibility that you simply never see a certain combo for a very long time. That is very fair and real. Just one. That does make sense. And then what do we get here spike wise? Could just take the Spike of the Legion here. I don't hate Spike of the Stygian either. Both of these are kind of fun. The only one I don't like here is Luna Spike here, I think. That one feels pretty bad. Surprise, Sally. Surprised I didn't take that grow room. We do have the mushrooms to game propagate. And we will sometimes put Rage on like Charlotte Tail Queen. But beyond that, we don't have a lot going for it there. And there's other rooms that I want to see. That I think are a lot more impactful in these clans. I love a mushy room. Mushroom I'm a big fan of. Inferno room would also be very, maybe game winning on this run, I would say. Right? Maybe almost single-handedly enough to win the entire game. But I like to see those. I feel like Road was a little less impactful. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna take the Spike of the Stygian here or just skip. I think like Spike of the Legion is kind of like not that good here. Honestly I think the Stygian Spike is also not that good. I think I'm just gonna skip these. Spike is okay against the Dominion fight or the Pyre the Dominion in the Titan fight. It's okay. So any sap is pretty good against Dominion up there, but it's not that great of an exchange. You think you either pick Underspike or skip? Underspike's not bad either. We always just pop it on our mushroom stack. But like, I don't know. It's a dead card on turn 1 if we don't have the mushroom stack existing. There's some issues with it as a card in our deck. But you know what? We do have reservation though. Actually, maybe it was pretty good reservation actually. Okay, Queen goes first. Cluster Colonel. And then we go Anoki into Shield Steward. We're gonna chump block. Into Conscript. You survive if we play it this way, which is pretty cool. Guess we just kill the back line down here when we have a chance to, so he gets less harvest later on. That seems okay. And then definitely go Lomco into Swift Steel here. That seems pretty easy. As long as we can just lure people away from the top floor pretty consistently, we should be fine here, although I don't know how easy that'll be. Like here, we're definitely losing some boys. You know what? A reservation. Here's a pretty good time to do it. Do this. Play you. Ritual. Damn. It's still a fine turn. He gets a little bit of rage, but our mushroom stack's got a lot of, you know, a lot of beef to it. It shouldn't be too big of an issue. I think we can do this as well. I think that alone gives us a guaranteed spawn bottom now on the Archeon, but I'm not positive. I might be wrong. Let's just throw you in the mix here too. Chump a hit or two. And then you just another one. Jump another hit. Lovely. I think it's a guarantee to go bottom floor, but I don't know. Maybe not. Floating boss AI still confuses me a little bit, but yeah, there we go. Okay. Bottom floor. You do love to see it here. Could snap this on the Cluster Colonel here for a little bit of help. I think I'd rather just keep rallying. Rally here, kill backline there. Yeah, this one, extremely Jover. Very, very easy Archeon fight. This is how today's run should have gone. I'm gonna keep saying because I'm a little upset about how annoying today's YouTuber was. But this is what I wanted. This is the run everyone's like, oh, it's the Shardtail Queen rally line. And now I finally get to actually play it for real. Do the Queen Simplings grow up to be more Shardtail Queens? Yeah, you know, it's a good question, Glader. The whole thing, right, is that the imps grow up to be demons, right? And I think Fledgling Imp is Fledgling Imp confirmed to be Horned Warrior? I don't know which one that becomes. I forget now. But I guess if that's like true or whatever, what does Queen Simply become? Like, it's just like, you know, it does have like a little bit of like a shard tail as well. Maybe it is just all shard tail queens. The Queen's Imps needs to eat royal jelly to grow up to be queens, just like bees. Is that actually true? I know like royal jelly is kind of a thing or whatever, but isn't it kind of like, I don't want to say it's like fake, but isn't it kind of like sorta exaggerated as far as like don't people kind of like use royal jelly as like a weird like fake cure-all or whatever, right? Isn't that a thing? I don't know. I'm taking One Horn Tome. We want to put it on a Shardtail Queen. If we can just stop Sarah from corrupting Queen, it's GG, folks. So that's the plan here. And you know what? Steelworker is a good way to maybe enable that too. We can just put a lot of armor on Queen. That also gets the job done. So let's give this a try. It's a real thing for bees, but fake cure-all for humans. Gotcha. Okay. That does mean that one upgrade path is literally about Shardtail Queen eating babies at enemies. Don't like queen bees. And maybe this is also, I feel like there's a lot of like fake bee information out there because it's so easy to just lie about bees because it seems like the things you say about them are just true. Isn't like a whole thing where like the queens will like kill a lot of the other female bees, that way only one queen can exist? And that's why queen bee stingers are, specifically the queens are not barb stingers. They can like sting another bee and then not die in the process or whatever. I feel like that's a thing that I've heard that also, again, could be something very easy to lie about. So I don't know. Also, peace, hello. How's it going? Is it a bee queen drone worker situation? Is there a difference between drones and workers? Isn't the whole thing, again, more bee things that I don't know entirely about, but isn't like the whole thing with bee genetics is that like female bees are the ones that just get 2 chromosomes or whatever in like the breeding process, and then like drones are the male bees and they only have 1 chromosome or something like that. They don't have an XY, they just have like a single X or whatever. Workers are sterile females. Interesting. Damn. Bee biology is fucked. That's basically all you need to know. I know they got some weird shit going on. All bees that have chromosomes are female. Crazy. Damn, and apparently you guys also all know about bees. What the hell? Dallas, hello. How are you? There are some exceptions in a few species. Dang, also cool. Hold on. Sling Bean, first time stream catcher, time zones. Oh, you're saying, sorry, you're saying, Sling Bean, hello, I'm happy you're here. I thought this was some sort of weird, like, bot message, right? And then the bot forgot to enter the time zone they're in. I now just understand you're saying that you're in a time zone where it's not convenient for you to watch the streams, and I understand, and I apologize for not understanding. But hello, hi. Thank you for watching the stream. Stinger is their uterus, or equivalent. Okay, interesting. Like the bees that will ball up and cook wasps to death. I'm sorry, they do what now? They cook the wasps by balling up around them? And what do they do, like flap their wings and create a lot of friction to heat them up? Like, how does that work? That seems not efficient, but whatever. You know what I will say, Sling Bean? I haven't seen many bots lately. Lately, the bots have not been a very big issue. I wonder, it sounds like maybe like Twitch like kind of cracked down on them. I'm curious. I don't know. I kind of miss them. This is your first time actually chatting to me live too. You know what? Sally, that is true. That is true. It was your first message a little while ago. I'm glad people are liking the YouTube videos, obviously. It's pretty cool. They literally overheat the wasp by beating their wings fast. I was right about it actually being like the wings. Oh, that's awesome. Now I feel smart. Thank you. Certified Sushi, what's going on? Not much. Trying to finish the very last crown for the completion log. You notice when bots simmer down, the art people start knocking. I have seen the art people too. The art people I feel bad for, because like, well, the actual small artists I feel bad for, because like I feel like it's got to be like so annoying to have like 3/4 of the people that you're inquiring about to like do art for just assume by default you're a bot. That's got to be very tedious as well, I imagine. Anywho, I'm taking energy here, by the way. I'm pretty sure. I do want space at some point here, almost certainly. I think the plan's going to be cluster kernel, steelworker with dualism, and then queen just on the floor together. I think that's our general game plan here. But I want energy first so I can just actually play this one horn stone for the time being. So unknown someone's father that piqued your interest at work. It said that the guy broke his glasses when he was hit with a tree. So I saw I think it was probably on Reddit. I don't know where I saw it, but I saw a video, Taoist, of a tree falling down during a very bad thunderstorm, and a guy riding his bike into the tree. I think you got that guy. I think that guy asked you for new glasses, because I saw a man just, and people described it as him nearly getting hit by a tree. The tree fell, and the dude rode his bike for 3 more seconds until he hit the tree. So I bet that's how that shit went down. Maybe look at the stream as much because work has been brutal. Have I developed a favorite clan champion yet? I would say aesthetically and mechanically, my favorite clan of the new clans is probably Under Legion. I think they're very cool. There's something I don't like about them, but I think they're one of the most interesting new clans in the game. Now, that's not saying they're strong. I think they're actually maybe a little bit on the weaker side of the new clans. Or at least Bolette is weak, and then Lion's Mane's kind of strong. But like my problem with them is that they're so focused on their own strategy that they oftentimes don't work very well with other clans. This is the one exception, Shardtail Queen, right, where we have Rally, which works with the mushroom, so that makes sense. But a lot of times I feel like that this Under Legion like cannibalizes whatever your plan is. Either you are playing some sort of rally mushroom strategy, or you are completely ignoring the Under Legion side of your build, basically. That's how I feel about most of the mechanics in Under Legion, but they are just really cool and fun. So I like them a lot, but like ultimately, balance-wise, they're maybe a little bit on the weaker side. But anyway. And as far as favorite champion, I don't know, I like a lot of them, man. I like a lot of them. They're really... maybe my favorite is Baron Grail. They're all really cool. I don't know. Puffball's the best new unit for me. Puffball's pretty strong. I do like that Puffball guy. Like, yeah, Laz. You know, I will say Sling Bean, Laz and Under Legion work well together because of Propagate working with how many different buffs that Laz League can apply. That is one thing they do have going for them for sure. That's absolutely true and real. I think we're going left side here. I think that was the plan, right? We want to go to the steel shop. We're looking for not much for cluster kernel. We're definitely looking for dualism on steelworker. Maybe even Titanite too wouldn't be too bad. Dualism and something else on the steelworker, and then we have the one horns tome, which is pretty cool. We'd love to get maybe some upgrades on there. Should be solid. Baron is fun. Baron is fun. I agree. Let's come on over here. You know what I just realized actually too? I just realized I'm kind of dumb. We didn't need to worry about the energy for one horn tome because we have reservation. If we needed to, we could pop reservation to play the tome. That's a bit of a misplay here, maybe. I don't mind taking cluster kernel here because this will allow me to immediately right now not even take the space upgrade and just play kernel, steelworker, and queen together. So that's pretty sweet. I definitely will play this. I will reroll. No dualism, unfortunately. We do get multi-strike, which is not that good here, but not terrible either. We can, like, pop Ritual of Battles on Steelworker, and it's not terrible to give him multi. But we're not looking for that really here. I will Put this here. And we could put Endless on the Fledgling Imp. What if we dupe the tome? If we dupe the tome, that's a good point then. Unless we want the energy eventually. And we also, you know, don't have to worry about the extra space because we have the tiny stone now. We have the smidge stone. So it ended up working out really well for us here, I'd say. We might as well take a space upgrade. So if we take space upgrade, we can actually... We can have the mushroom stack and then still play Fledgling Imp on the floor. Definitely worth considering. Let's see what's going on ahead here. We have Merchant of Arms. We're going to go to basically every Merchant of Arms to try to look for a Void Armament here as well. Probably going to go to this Merchant of Steel here. I think this is worth the hedge. That ends up being something, but it's not like a guarantee that it'll be good, but we'll see. We will see. And then we'll also get some free Pyre health. Oh, I should have looked at the Underlegion banner first before buying that Smidge Stone, because we might actually sneak in a Spore Launcher here instead. That would be really strong. Okay, I don't feel nearly as bad now. Could try to sneak in the Squad Leader, but that doesn't seem very good to me either. Although, you know what we could do, actually, which is kind of interesting? We could... Oh, that's not that good. I was going to say we could try to put the Squad Leader behind the Queen and have, like, the Trampling Mushroom Stack clear the back line for us. It's, like, sort of kind of interesting, because we have the gloves, so we can reposition our troops quite a bit. So we could have, like, Queen ahead of the Mushroom Stack. Queen will... in theory, kill heavies. Mushroom Stack will clean up afterwards. It's just a little too risky, I think. There's not much payoff for doing something like this. But if we are taking a size upgrade, it is like maybe kind of better than playing the Fledgling Imp. I don't know. We can hedge a lot of different bets here. It's not that huge of an investment to take this here. It doesn't matter too much, and a lot happening, folks. A lot happening. Okay, I think now the new plan is to not play the Squad Leader, and I think now we're going like Imperialist 2 here, and using Imperialist to kill the back lines for us, because we're gonna have the Quick Dagger. Yeah, I think this is all working out for me, and we'll be able to show off the kind of general game plan here in a moment, right? So let's pick this here. Let's come up to here. And Pyre Dampener shouldn't be a big deal. We have the energy upgrade start here. And we have Reservation again for playing the One-Horn Stone, so that shouldn't be a problem. Does Dualism work on the Colonel's Resolve trigger? No. What's funny is that Dualism does work on Cluster Colonel's initial armor. So Dualism will go from 10 to 20 armor on the Cluster Colonel, but the spawn effect is not affected by unfortunately by the Dualism effect. It's despite Troop being a buff onto the Mushroom Stack, Dualism does not affect spawn triggers, unfortunately, because it itself is not a buff. It is a thing happening, I guess, so I don't know. Quick effect actions too, yes. So action triggers at the start of this unit's turn. Quick means you attack before the enemy, so your unit's turn happens first. So we'll be able to throw the imps before they get to attack, which with Imperialist 2, with 1 or 2 imps on the floor, will kill every backline unit in the game, pretty much. Nobody can survive that. Our only issue will be handling the corruption damage from Seraph, which hopefully Steelworker can just kind of do on its own, but maybe not definitely. We'll see how things go. Right? But, I don't think we can play bottom floor. I'm going to play mid floor, I think, here. This seems fine to me. And then I guess we'll go up here for now. That's cool and useful to know. It is a really good thing to know. I agree. So I can just play you down here for free. Okay, so we can't do anything yet with this. But once we get our size upgrade, you can kind of see the vision here, right? We get our next size upgrade. We have the Mushroom Stack existing here, right? And then Queen will attack, ideally with the Quick Dagger that we have. Queen attack comes in first. And then we will throw like a Fledgling Imp away, and it should be really strong. Loam Coat definitely just goes right on here. And just to be safe, I think, on this one, let's Reservation now. Just play you here. Do this. And now it looks like this guy's actually sneaking past. It's not a huge deal, but it is. Well, you know what I want to do? Actually, I want to put the Ritual on the Fungi here, because it is propagating every turn. That Rage will stay at 12. Well, actually, it'll increase, because it goes down by 1 and up by 2. That Mushroom will get stronger and stronger as time goes on here. Steelworker more defensive than Inoki. You think Inoki adds a more effective HP a turn, at least until you get dualism? The problem, Sadnar, is that we have one Hornstone. So in the Corruption fight, if we're using this as a defensive way to stop Corruption damage, one Hornstone will kill the Shard Tail Queen immediately. That's the problem with that line. I thought about it too. I thought it was a good plan, but then, like, you know, with this in mind, it might be worse, but I think it'll be better with the one Horns tome to play Steelworker instead. Okay, you're dead up here. That's nice. I'm gonna be a little greedy, and I think I was gonna vent the collector down here. Seems pretty good to me. I think Inoki does kill here, right? Yeah, you die, but Inoki kills. You die. All that's good. I have the hardest time with finding a defensive angle for this combo, even though it gets stupid, dumb, and attack damage. Yeah, I mean, in Corruption Seraph, the #1 card we're looking for here is Tiresome Climb. Tiresome Climb super shuts down Corruption Seraph very, very, very easily. Right? If we can find that, we're definitely 100% winning this run, pretty much. Not 100%. We're fine. Okay, it's a lot to ask for, but if we find Tiresome Climb and we see Intrinsic Holdover, for sure, it's a 100% chance we win. If we just see Holdover, really high odds. If we see neither of those, but we just see Tiresome Climb, it's pretty good. If we miss Tiresome Climb, honestly, still feels pretty good here. I wouldn't be too upset. But, you know, there's some layers to it, I guess, or whatever. Dualism, will the buff they receive go 2x? You're kind of confused. You think someone said you applied armor and will get twice the amount, but you think you tried that and nothing happened. I believe dualism should double the armor applied. If it's specifically... So Dead Poet Society, first off, hi. If it's specifically armor applied from a unit effect. For example, right? Steelworker generates 6 armor on friendly units per turn. If we have dualism, that'll definitely be 12. If you play an armor spell on a dualism unit, it will not double the armor gain. It's only if, like, the unit itself is the source of the shield being applied. Right? He has to make the shields. That's how that one works. Let's just play this here. Whatever. Doesn't really matter too much. Ah, you see. There you go. He's a seer now. You did hold over Tiresome Climb and got lucky. Well, it's not... I mean, you played to your outs, right? It's not necessarily getting lucky there. You played the things that were good that won you the run. Anywho. Well, I did play a Reservation already. I can't play the One Horn Stone now. That's fine. You already win. It applies to weapons they're holding too. That is true as well, Dead Poet Society. If they're holding a weapon that applies buffs, the dualism applies to the buff applied by the weapon. So there's that. Twisted Back is also a good example of this. That also works the same way. A couple different ways to do that. I love Mushy Room. I'll take Mushy Room here. Very, very happy to see. We are looking...
You can leave now.
Dead Poet Society. Thank you for following. I appreciate it.
While you still have a chance.
We're going to go right side here. We're desperately looking for a Void Armament here. It'd be really nice in a Shard Tail Queen on this run. So let's see what we get. And if we don't get it, we still get to, like, dupe our Imp, which would be pretty strong here too, I think. I don't hate that angle either. Well, we get Inferno Room, so that feels... I don't want to say definitely like GG. That feels very strong to me, though, here. We're taking the Inferno Room. We're going to make that deployable. Should be really strong from this point on. Because we have the extra energy that we're just spending on playing Inoki. And I think we played... What did we play? Inoki and Squad Leader? So, yeah, we just had to not play them and play the Inferno Room instead. Should be really good here. I'll keep looking for the armament, though. Maybe we get a little lucky. Not so lucky. Not so lucky. We could take Boiler Room here. Although we already have an Inferno Room and Mushy Room, so it's not that good. Yeah, I think we'll just skip on that. Not bad, though. Well, fully understand all the capabilities of dualism. Took you like 70-ish hours to find out dualism also stacks on the guy that applies unstable, equal to damage dealt. So here, listening being last I checked, you're talking about his Plague Doctor. Last I checked, it actually does not work with Plague Doctor. Plague Doctor is one of the few exceptions, which, in my opinion, is just wrong. Based on the wording of Plague Doctor, it should apply double instability based on damage, but it currently does not. Again, maybe something's changed. I don't know. I definitely could have missed a patch. Wouldn't be the first time. But last I remember seeing, it did not work. Another one that it doesn't work with is Ethereal Sealy, which that one really pisses me off. Ethereal Sealy not working with dualism is maybe one of the most angering things I've ever seen in this game for me. Ooh. I guess I'll take Ritual Tome here. Not much reason to want Wildwood Tome here when we already have the Quick Dagger. So the Sealy one's not exactly a bug. The reason, my understanding piece, I know Ewoks talked about it in the tester server, and I think someone told him that it was decided that it was too strong. My secret suspicion is that it's not actually that it's too strong. I think when they nerfed dualism to make it so that way it did not work anymore with statuses. If you look at Ethereal Sealy, when you actually play it on the field, its ability to increase conduit applied is listed on the card as just an ability. But when you look at it specifically on the field, it has it underneath it labeled as an enchant. And enchants are yellow, and yellow is statuses. So dualism does not work with that ability, I believe, because of how the ability is listed. It's listed as a status effect, even though it's applying a buff. And that's, I think, why it doesn't work. So, you know. It's really weird, but that's kind of the reason why. It's very confusingly worded. It's not. It's worded. I want to do this again. I don't want to do this again. But it's worded as the unit applies the buff. And the way dualism is worded is that when you apply a buff, you double the application. So it should just, as worded, it should just work. But it doesn't. And I'm taking Ritual Tome here. It's pretty strong. Pretty nice in this build right now. I believe we will also be duping the One Horns Tome here too. We're going maybe a little too in on this, but it should be pretty strong. We might just actually even rush down, we might just rush down Corruption Seraph here in theory. I would not be too shocked. We'll see how it goes. Non-boss enemies get multi-strike. Will anyone ever even hit us here? Not really. Although these backliners do survive the initial Inferno room, which is kind of sad. I think we're okay here, honestly, to take this. I feel pretty strong right now. And if we lose, we lose, and then, you know, whatever. No biggie. Okay, room. Colonel. I guess we'll go Steelworker behind. Oh, probably in front. Steelworker in front. That's fine. Play this. Oh, I have an extra energy left over. Weird. Inoki, go get him. That's fine. Play our spawns down. I'll just play you here, I guess. It doesn't really matter where you go too much. And the vent does nothing for us, basically, there. Okay, we have no space here yet, but we'll find space eventually, hopefully. I'll just put this here to get a little bit of extra damage. And now the vent is pretty good. It kills these backliners, so that's pretty nice for us. Maybe I should have put it in front here. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Not actually that big of an issue. Mushroom Stack is tanking this shit, no problem, folks. Although apparently we're not getting through to the collector here, which is kind of sad, but I guess that makes sense, huh? Kind of makes sense. Ooh, a snipe from the Queen's Impling there, too. Nice. You get these out of our deck here for now. That's fine. I'm a little bit worried about how much the damage these guys are actually doing to the Mushroom Stack. It is, in theory, a bit of a problem. But they're pretty tanky. These guys are actually a bit of a problem here, too. So we're going to actually Mushy Room. We're going to go Mushy Room. On this fight, we're going to go Ritual Tome, I think, here. I need to not play this here. We don't have enough energy to actually play the One Horn Tome if we do that. Hold on. Well, I guess you know what we can do here, actually? We can do no glow up, actually. We can do Mushy Room into Tome, into Reservation, into One Horn Tome. Yeah. That's a lot better for us. These guys walk up with no damage anyway, so it's not an issue. We're fine. We need to be a little bit careful, maybe. And then we play you, play you. You're again walking up, but it doesn't. Once again, doesn't really matter because he's getting a sap before he gets anywhere that matters. And play this. The only thing we need to do is figure out a way to actually kill Corruption Seraph. This run, otherwise, pretty much has everything it needs to win the game. We just need to get past this one son of a bitch. And we'll be perfectly fine. I'm gonna play the ritual here, I think. That looks pretty good to me. Queen has got quick attack, hitting for 1 billion. A little glow up doesn't hurt. Lord Arrive Part 2. Voyix, I'm doing it. I'm playing the Rally Queen. Are you proud of me? Look at her go. She's got 1 Horn's Tome and Swiftsteel Dagger. Now all I need to do is just not die to Corruption Seraph, and it's GG, man. They're showing me a lot of 1 Horn's tomes today, man. I think I just keep taking them. I think we just keep taking this shit. Rally Queen pop off. She is popping off. What am I doing here? Hold on. We have another mushy room. I could just play 2 mushrooms. I'm pretty okay with that, actually. 3 Horns Tome. She do be having 3 horns. You're not wrong. Okay, I do want to. Well, actually, I already have Endless on the Fledgling, but I want to get Dualism on the Steelworker more than anything here. That would make me feel pretty safe about winning this run here. I think if we get Dualism there. 3,000 damage is pretty strong. It's pretty good. I agree. I concur. Looking for that Dualism, baby. Nope. No Dualism today. I will put Titan Knight on the Steelworker, though. That's fine. I'm very much okay with that. And then we will re-roll and find the Dualism right here. Son of a bitch. The game hates me. Do I take a Smidge Stone and, like, sneak in another unit here? I don't think so, right? You could, like, try to sneak in a Noki. So it would be, like, Cluster Kernel, a Noki, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, because then once we have the Mushroom Stack out there, we can't play the Imps, and we have Imperialists for a reason, right? To kill. Well, I guess we don't. Actually, we don't need to even really kill backline anymore because we have the Inferno Room, huh? Inferno Room handles the job that Charlotte Queen was going to do anyway. So we don't really need to play the Imps actually anymore. Smidge Stone, Steelworker. Oh, you know what? You're right. Sal, you are 100% right. If we just dupe the Steelworker now, that is the same thing. You are 1,000,000% actually correct about this. We smidge that. We dupe him exactly. That'll be much better for us. You had trouble keeping the rally floor alive in the Titan fight, you think? It was strange because you end up with +1 attack, plus 1k attack attacker. What plus 1k attacker? How much harder time with it? Yeah, we were talking about it before, Yar. I mean, you were talking about it before too, actually. Yeah, you were talking about it before, right? Yeah, just the fact that this run has infinite attack right now, but like no defense at all, other than hopefully finding, what's it called? Hopefully finding Tiresome Climb, which maybe we'll never see. Who knows? We do have Dualism at home. It's Dualism. It costs 1 more, but it is a Dualism that I'm very much willing to play here. That is fine by me. Okay, Kale can have his damage shield here. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. We're gonna play you. Play the Queen first. Play you. Because we're gonna have you in the front because you have Titan Knight now. We could sneak in the squad leader. I guess there's no reason not to actually now, right? Yeah, we'll sneak in the squad leader. That's fine. Put you there. Pass turn. We're gonna go Conscript into Loam Coat into Mushroom. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. And then we will probably just play the 1 Horn's Tome here. We could, you know what? I'll actually pop Reservation too when I think about it more. Reservation on you into Mushroom here. That's pretty solid. Singular Haste guy in this fight still vexes me. Inferno Room. GG. Haste guy, go next. Do I want to take 1 damage here for the Vengeful Shard? Not really, actually. It's not that useful. It doesn't matter that much here, honestly. I think we're just good to play this. Why is it just 1 haste guy? Because funny? I don't know. Voyix, have you just considered because funny? It's not that hard of a concept, man. I will play Conscript again. Well, this guy is sneaking by here, huh? That's a bit of an issue. Play the Inoki. I think that guarantee. Oh, actually, it doesn't guarantee the kill because we have. Oh fuck. We didn't have the damage shield. Shit. You did get sapped though, so I think we're fine. Yeah, we're good there. It's fine. You are right. Thank you. Oh my god, he admitted. Okay, keep one horns homing here. That's pretty easy. I'm gonna give this lady so much multi-strike, it's crazy. She's gonna be attacking so damn much. That imp feeling kind of lonely? What imp? Is there an imp anywhere? Just like in hand, you mean? I guess so. I don't know. So I think we are... Well, we don't need the space upgrade. I don't know. I kind of want to go with the space upgrade, I think, here still. These are all pretty terrible. No, thank you. I think I take... Oh, you know what? Actually, we could have taken the Unearthed Treasure action, I'm realizing, and gotten another One Horns Tome. Or Ritual Tome. Actually, I should have taken it, I think, here. All of our consume cards are actually really strong. I regret this immediately. Puzzling with Endless and never leaves the hand. You know what? You know what? We'll give him a chance now. We'll give him a chance to finally enter the field here. This is your time to shine, Endless Imp. We're gonna go left side here. We really want to dupe the Steelworker now. That feels pretty easy to me. I kind of want to take the One Horns Tome here, Intrinsic Twinstoned. Because we can just go turn 1 Reservation, have like 7 energy, and play both of them immediately, and have enough energy to play like a shard or whatever. Mitosis Cap could have helped saving, spending a dupe on the Steelworker too. That's a good point. I always forget about using Mitosis Cap instead, basically. Very true and real. But here we are now. Since you were mistaken, Plague Doctor doesn't deal double unstable. Must have been an artifact you forgot about. There is an artifact that deals double damage when applying unstable, and there's one that just, when you apply unstable, deal 5 extra every time, I think, or whatever. So very easy mistake to make there. I wouldn't sweat it too much or whatever. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be crazy, folks. We're mad with power today. We could just, you know what we could do? We could just dupe this fucking One Horns Tome. I don't even want to do that. It's kind of terrible. But it would be funny. We're going to dupe the Steelworker. Very easy. And then I will go here. We're just going to go Royalty. We don't really need to worry about Imperials at this point. It doesn't matter. You roll over double stack? I'll reroll over double stack. That's fair. Well, I mean, these are pretty good. Eternal Stone, Smolder Stone on the One Horns Tome, or on the Ritual Tome, both pretty cool here. I think the plan is just to rush down, so I think I want to go One Horns Tome. Oh my god, wait a second, people. Hold on. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Held over Eternal Stone, One Horns Tome? It's kind of a beautiful thing. It's kind of a wonderful, beautiful thing if you think about it, people. That's so much multi-strike. Who needs trample? We kind of don't need trample. That is true. This is the work of the devil. He just doesn't get it, man. We have a perfectly innocent Smolder Stone right here to take, but we're going crazy instead. We're going absolutely sicko mode today, folks. Build your own Dante. We're building a fucking sick-ass Dante, I'll tell you that right now. I think we're going to kill Rax in a single turn here. Pretty easily. I think we can just play top floor. I think we can also just take Heaven Seal, too. We also have the Inferno Room as well, so we're going to kill, like, all these guys on floor 1. Yeah, this seems pretty safe to me. That's too many horns, surely? No. That can't be correct. I refuse to acknowledge that as being a real sentence. Queen get down first here, for sure. Play this like so. No squad leader allowed. Well, you know the deal, folks. You know the deal. Play this, play this. Play a mushy room here for people who make it past the Inferno Room. And then we do this into this. And look at that. Queen's already hitting for, was that 600 damage per round? Something like that. And now she has quick. You do love to see it. I'll play a Noki here. It doesn't really matter. Whatever. Queen can't ever be too horny. You know what? When you put it that way, I kind of, you know what? I kind of regret this a little bit, but not that much. I guess it's fine. You get these out of here. Looking pretty nice here, folks. Looking pretty nice. We're going to play the Fledgling Imp here. It does get Imp tossed, so that's nice. I guess we just do this as well. Going. Lol, bottom deck the holdover. Hey, it happens sometimes, man. That's how this shit goes. We also have the Queen's Tail, so we can do this. I fucking knew I was gonna draw the shard. I can't just take the damage, I'm sorry. I have to play optimally. I can't believe this. What a fucked up, twisted world we live in. Honestly. Going. There you go. I think the Queen does kill him in a single round right now, too, right? 2,100. Yeah, that's 2,400 damage dealt. Pretty nice. Going. Oh, you just realized you'll never have the energy to fix it for when you have Pyrelights. Ah, we just listen later. Just don't play the Pyrelights. Simple as that. What if we just never played Pyrelight? Yeah, Pyrelight D is exactly Voyix, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, goodbye, dumbass. I'm gonna skip these, I think. I don't like any of them really that much. I'm gonna skip these as well. No thank you. All terrible. And then I would love to see whatever the hell it's called. Forget the name of it now. I would love to see a... Well, you know what I'm realizing too, actually, here, folks? Oh, there's like a slight issue. So, turn 1... Actually, how does the sequencing work here? When it comes to the armor applied on Steelworker, it's resolved, it triggers after combat. So I assume that's... Is that before or after corruption damage happens? That means that if on turn 1, we go Shardtail Queen and give her a bunch of One-Horn Somes, does she die to Fragile, or does the armor come in and block the corruption damage on direct health? Guess we'll be able to find out, right? The armor is after corruption, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, I can't believe this. Oh man, did you make it in time for the last Titan Crown? Yes, you did, Caddy. This is the last Titan Crown happening right here. Ooh, unless you're saying before corruption. Corruption happens during combat, resolve is after. Oh my god, who knows? Who do I believe? I don't know. I guess we'll just find out, right? Now, what are we doing here? I do want to find a... I guess Void Armament at this point is kind of pointless on the Shardtail Queen, actually. Doesn't really do much here at this point. Halfway through Corruption, final answer. Only thing you know for sure is that regen goes before Corruption. Corruption ticks first. One chat always lies, one chat always tells the truth. It do be how it's going here. It's not wrong. Let's go left side. I want some removals here too. Still have a bunch of stinky cards to get out of ready here. Like I think these, yeah, both these shield series can go out. Would love to see an artificial Pyre Stone so we can just also make this quick dagger. Okay, Attuned Whetstone also gets the job done. I was gonna say artificial Pyre Stone so we can make this deployable. We can just also. Oh, you know what the issue here is with this? Also, Railhammer huge. That's crazy good for us. So Railhammer is incredibly poggers, I agree. Whetstone's also pretty cool. The problem with Whetstone is that we have currently 2 Loam Coats in here, which are not bad. Loam Coats are very good in the Mushroom stack. We should not discount Loam Coat existing. However, we could just remove the Loam Coats. Could merge a Loam Coat with Shardtail Queen. We have a lot of options here. I think we see what's in the arm shop. You got a Whetstone for me? I don't love that, Voyix. Now we got Void Armament here now, too. I'm pretty confident that the correct play right now is to do this, merge the dagger with the armament, and then just remove the loan coats now. That feels very strong to me, at least. And I think we can rely on our armor to get the job done, basically. There's no purge queen with void by accident. That is the plan, to not do that. I agree. Fragile queen with purge. She'll be fine. Don't worry. She's doing great. Let's just reroll this here. I'm gonna... Dude, Scorched Steel. Voyix, where is your god now? Scorched Steel actually very strong on this run because it'll save Shardtail Queen from the initial corruption damage from the first Seraph hit. Can you believe this? What an unbelievably sick, nasty combo. The Scorched Steel believers need to stand up for what's right. Look, sometimes good and sometimes bad is sometimes good. Hey, you said it was like a bottom 10 contender, sir. For the record, I agree. I think it is terrible. It's very funny that it's actually kind of good here. Steel with the Railhammer? It is actually 9 armor set. You're right about that, too. Simply, this is the very last crown. I think it's like 50-50. The problem, boys, I think that is like when it's bad, it's like actually really bad for you. And when it's good, 99% of the time, it's like barely good for you. And that's like the big issue. I do for the record think that Scorched Steel is like a bottom 10 relic for sure. Almost certainly. But just that it's funny that it's actually like pretty important on this one. This is like the 1% where Scorched Steel actually is like going to be kind of impactful. You record your bottom 10 relics video, but you don't know if you're going to upload it. Well, Voix, if you upload it, I'll watch it. I want to see that video. But if you don't want to upload it, like obviously by all means, you know. Do what you want to do. Oh, hold on, I'm playing Order Lull moment here, sorry. Looking for Dusk to purge Tethys the first time he plays her as her. Dusk hasn't played Tethys at all yet? Really? Dusk has not. I know Dusk has been a little slow for videos lately because I think he's got issues with work right now. But like he hasn't played Tethys once yet on YouTube? Really? And Dusk is busy? Yeah, I know. It's a damn shame, though. He hasn't played any Monster Train 1 champions yet? What the hell? Okay, Reservation here. 1 Horn's Tome. And I think we just maybe even play the Conscript now, so it blocks the initial hit. I think that's fine. That looks pretty good to me. No Mushroom required, I think, on this one. Waiting on the revamp patch. Did you guys know, this is no shade to the person who did this. I forget when it was exactly, but like a week ago, I think, or so. Maybe it might have been on the Relic tier list that I made, or not the tier list, the top 10 video I made. I think that someone maybe said something to the lines of have you played Voyix's Rebalance mod? And I was like, damn, that's so funny. That is so funny that someone out there thinks that Voyix made Dusk's Rebalance mod. That's Voyix. That's his mod. Okay, this is looking pretty good. We'll take the 2 pyre damage here so we can win a little bit faster, I think. Have I played Bun Slicymon, by the way? I was thinking about Slicymon today. I was hoping maybe Bird or Leonard would show up at some point. I don't want to like bug them or annoy them or whatever, but I am wondering when Slicymon's coming out. When like the next patch for it is coming out or whatever. I am very eagerly awaiting the next Slicymon. Whenever that happens. Okay, Fledgling Imp. Yeah, we can just keep doing this, honestly. That's fine. Is Leonard hard grinding some game jams right now? Yes, he is. He absolutely is, so... Best of luck to him, obviously, yada yada with the game jams. I'm hoping they're going really well for him. But he is hard in the paint currently, as we speak, on the gaming jams. Oh, we already have Lethal here, dude. Look at that. Yeah, we did just kind of out. I mean, we had the armor to survive corruption, and then we just kind of super rushed down Seraph here pretty relentless, which is pretty cool. Too much positivity. Worst of luck to him. Damn. What the fuck, man? Very rude. Shoestring, hello. Is this the final 180? This is the final run of the 180. That is correct. Anyone played Dice with Death? No, Dallas. I think I got an email about maybe checking it out, though. I didn't get around to it. I think maybe there was one where it was like, no, maybe it was, was it Die in the Dungeon? There was some sort of similar dice game that reached out to me about doing it, but maybe playing their demo. I don't remember exactly. You also think you were sending an email about that game? You're kind of super lazy trying new stuff. Yeah, I'm like, Monster Train's going pretty well, right? You know. Well, was it Die in the Dungeon? I don't know. It's Yahtzee x Balatro. As we all know, Voyix does hate Balatro. Least favorite game of all time. Grr, etc. Die in the Dungeon is the frog one. He does have that little frog. You're right. Okay, we're gonna just go double tome here. Play one shard, pass. You think everyone calls? You think people just call everything Balatro? True and real, but have you considered the person who made that one tweet one time where it was like, first roguelike, this game is giving me Balatro vibes? Voyix, have you considered that though? I would take that into consideration first, Bucko. No, there was one that was not dying that they also emailed me. It might be the one Dallas mentioned, Dice with Death or whatever. It sounds kind of familiar to me, but I also could just be wrong and dumb as well. I guess I can play this here, huh? It does block some damage. Actually, it doesn't block any damage. We quick throw. I forgot about that. Never mind. Never mind. Monster 2 is criminally underrated that people have to know. I don't think it's criminally underrated. I think Monster Train, by most accounts, and maybe this is controversial, I think it's pretty appropriately rated. Everyone's saying it's pretty much better than the first game, which I agree. People either, you know, there's some people out there saying it's not as good as Slay the Spire. I think they're very different games, and I think there's not much point in comparing them. They're obviously both deck builders, but they play wildly differently. And I think some people conflate how hard Slay the Spire is with it being good. I just also kind of just don't subscribe to that ideology either, I guess, so I don't know. Also, we should just play the pilot here if we're just trying to actually win this. There's not much point in One Horn Toming here again. Let's just do that and move on. Monster 2 peaked at 18k players. That's pretty cool. There are a sufficient number of abstract games that make it a roguelike games that release after Balatro. I have been a long time advocate for, I think Balatro did something very cool and interesting, right? I think that, like, it's not a very complex game. I don't think many people out here would be like saying like, oh, Balatro is like super deep, right? But I think just the concept of turning something that, like, it's like outreach. It's outreach for people who don't normally play this genre of game, but do know how poker works, to then like try a game like this, and then maybe it's like a stepping stone for them playing something like Slay the Spire or, you know, Monster Train, yada yada, etc. Right? So I think that's like a really good thing. So I don't, you know, maybe call me a big fucking stupid dumb chungus. I don't know. I think that like Balatro, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. It just matters that it was popular and it was like bringing more people into the genre of game, I guess, or whatever. Because I at least saw a bunch of people being like, this is my first of this genre of game. I've never played this type of game before. And I think that's neat. But also, you know, maybe nothing matters and we're all gonna die. Fuck my Chungus life. Exactly, Voyix. I'm the smartest in his big, stupid Chungus, you know. Thank you. What? No one's ever said a mean or nice thing to me ever in my entire life. Anyway, GG, fight's over. That's it, folks. We've done it. We have done it. We 180. Hooray. GG, etc. We're there. We finally get to see our wonderful, fantastic reward. You just looked it up, Panhandler. No one talks to you. Yeah, he's got the connections, Panhandler. He knows what's going on in Shiny Shoe. He's in there. Ooh, what is this? Is this my card frame for beating it with every? No, not even Covenant 10 Titans. I think this is the card frame for just Covenant 10, right? I'm pretty sure. Looks pretty nice. I'm down to play that a bit. It's pretty cool, or maybe it's ugly. I don't know. And the Gilded Vault. This is the most important thing here for sure. Obviously, Gilded Vault is the big deal. Logbook finished. Hooray. He did it. Pun Pun, you are just in time. You were here. This is your, because there's a very good chance this is also just going to go to YouTube tomorrow. This is your I was here moment. You get to come in here, and of course, we're fucking blinging out the entire train here. It's Gilded Vaults all the way. Is it going to YouTube? Very good chance it's going to YouTube. I just, you know, it's maybe going to be kind of boring because today's run was the same clan combo. And then we just ran it back for this, because we needed to for the log, so I don't know, man. I will, Pun, that is true. If you don't subscribe, I will start executing the hostages. Very true. Mary, hello. Good timing. You just missed the last run of Monster Train ever. It's done. We've done it. Goodbye. I'm now quitting streaming. Gilded Vault, Gilded Run. We could do, oh, here's like the thing, right, folks? Here's the thing. We have the dimensional challenges. We could do that. I think we gotta take the Gilded Vault out for a Gilded Run, though, right? Isn't that kind of important? Hell yeah, please do any other game. No. We're still doing this. At least today, although I did mention it to just one like a week or two ago, I think. Now that we finished the logbook, there are gonna probably be some variety streams mixed in. This was my big goal. I wanted to finish this. This is over. Now we're finally free. We can play other games. Harry hates Monster Train. Whoa, he doesn't hate it. He just doesn't like it very much. It is just a regular train. That is true as well. In the video, yeah, Mr. Sun, I'm sorry. It is a bit of a spoiler, in that you now know we didn't win the run today. I'm sorry to say. Oh, we do need to equip the new cards. You're right as well. I forgot about that. Hold on. Where is the? Just in the logbook here. Here it is. New card frame. Let's go. Now that I've gained freedom, I should play Void Strangers. I do actually have, Zulit, the tab of Void Strangers still open. Like, I'll even prove it to you, right? I still have the tab of Void Strangers in my main slew of tabs here. So it is still there. I do see it every once in a while and I go, Void Strangers, interesting. And then I just ignore it again. Play Uma Musume? No. No. Thanks. I'm not, for the record, Yari, I'm not actually done with Monster Train, for the record. There's a few masteries left to go. That is true. We do have a couple masteries left to do as well. I should play Dark and Darker. Dude, I am so happy. I am so unbelievably happy that I'm not playing Dark and Darker anymore, man. Every single time I look at that game, I'll like look up some content creators like videos. They're so sad. They're all just so unbelievably sad. It's like video after video after video of I'm so sad they're ruining this game. And what's the like, it looks so miserable. It's like I think it's more the community's fault than the developers' fault. I think the developers are also obviously throwing a lot when it comes to them making the game, but I think so much of it is like just genuinely this weird freak player base that is like just super toxic no matter what they do as well. It's like a weird negative feedback loop where the players know, like, no matter what the developers do, the players say you're fucking up the game. So they keep like making changes and reverting the changes and going back and forth. And then the players are like, why do you keep reverting your changes? Why do you keep making changes? Why do you keep reverting your changes? And it's like crazy. I've never seen anything just like it ever in my entire life. So Dark and Darker was gonna be toxic as fuck. He knew. He did know. So actually, this is an interesting question. Caddy, do you guys consider Dark and Darker to be an MMO? I think it's like kind of fair to call it that because like, well, do you call like Battle Royales MMOs? They are like in the sense like MMO stands for massive multiplayer online, right? That's what the letters stand for. But like most MMOs are actually MMORPGs, which is what PUBG and things like that are not. You know a little about Dark and Darker? I think like is Call of Duty an MMO? Like where's the cutoff? I guess this is my question. Where is the cutoff for when a game is an MMO? What is the number? How many people do you need to have together for it to be an MMO? Because Dark and Darker, you can have like games with like 20 people in the dungeon together or whatever, right? How fucking annoying would it be to have to put MMO in front of every multiplayer game? But like that's the first M is massive. How do we define massive? That's what I want to know. Is a 100-person battle royale massive? I think like by a lot of metrics, yeah, it's a lot of people. You'd say thousands? Okay, interesting. But then and I don't think it's wrong to do this either then, but people call like Path of Exile an MMO. And obviously it's an MMO because of how like trading is connected between players. But like PoE, you don't have 1,000 players playing together. Like ever. You still be playing this game after doing 180? Joe, yes, absolutely. Absolutely for sure. 100%. Maybe it's a free-to-play thing instead of an MMO thing at this point. You need 100 plus people on the same server for it to be an MMO. Yeah, I don't know. So we're putting, are we putting the, I'm okay, for the record, I'm very much okay with putting the cutoff at like 150 or like 200 to exclude battle royales from being an MMO. At that point, then Dark and Darker. Well, I guess again though, right? If PoE is an MMO, so is Dark and Darker because they have like a connected like marketplace trading post or whatever, right? So if PoE is an MMO, Dark and Darker is an MMO, like Diablo is like an MMO, then right? Like which just kind of feels wrong. So I don't know. I don't know, but we're getting into like semantics that don't actually matter at all here, more or less. You think it also needs to be open world? I don't think like you surely have to be open world for an MMO, because again, like I'm gonna keep saying this, PoE is not like an open world game, like at all, really. So I don't know. I saw something interesting, like what a roguelike is. Yeah, boys, I saw you talking about that. That seemed like it was really fun to talk about, for sure. Okay, let's do a guild run to celebrate our brand new awesome cool vault. I do have to also reset our win streak because we do have the cheating win streak from I know what I'm gonna do, honestly to keep playing. We're gonna have an asterisk and know that win 21 was a fake win. And we'll just keep playing it. And that way the number will be really huge, but we won't lie about it. More or less. Gilda under Legion Harvest Gilda. I'm not gonna give it a try. I don't see why not. Oh, Leonard, you already missed. We already got 180. We've already done it. You just missed it, buddy. Oh, Leonard, I had a question for you that I hope is not too like invasive or weird of a question. I know you've been very busy with the game jam stuff lately. We actually were talking about that too. What's going on with Slicymon? Is Slicymon development paused or whatever temporarily? Is Bird still working on it a little bit? If you do mind me asking, if you have nothing to discuss about it, by all means, tell me to, you know, shove it and I will. But I was just thinking about it today. I was curious how and when Slicymon next update is. You think MMO has become a genre of game? Yeah, I think Caddy at this point, MMO is basically MMORPG. I think that's kind of the like what the letters mean now. It's Backburner, don't worry, you got stuff in the works. Cool to hear. Whenever you're ready. I'm excited to see it. You know what I think what I've learned from this, I actually think that we shouldn't call PoE an MMO. I think Path of Exile is a fake MMO, and we should stop calling that one an MMO, and then I'll be pretty happy, I think, ultimately, but whatever. Let's run it, folks. Okay, well, Voyix, I'm sorry. I wanted to play Harvest Gilda with Whelps. It seems to be that we're probably not playing Harvest Gilda if we've lost all of our Whelps. I tried my best. I really did. The game said no thank you, though. I guess we could still maybe try to do Harvest Gilda with the mushrooms. Fuck it, hard force. We can try. We'll see. We can give it a shot. Oh, you know, they're giving me Whelps. They're giving me stuck up Whelp here. We could make it happen still. You know what I kind of want to do, though? I kind of want to just take, like, Make It Rain here, I think. Time to reset. We could reset. That is true. We could do Green Recruit. We could do Green Recruit as well. Isn't the stream title wrong? Oh, my God. Okay. $180 out of 180 Covenant 10 Titans. I'm going to put it at 20 plus. You know, win streak with an asterisk. There you go. Very important for the analytics. With an asterisk. There you go. Monster Train 2 is over. Party. There we go. We've done it. You did say you wanted to end the win streak before last run. Yeah, but I decided to keep it here because the number is big and I can lie about it in the Twitch title now, basically. But we do have an asterisk to denote that is a cheating win streak because one of the runs was a Titan loss still. Very important. We could try to play this like a whelp here. You actually got your Rally Queen run doing Green Recruit. Really interesting. Very interesting. Did I change the train cars to the new gold rooms? Of course, Osmium, of course. How could I not? I'm gonna try to do Make It Rain here. I think ultimately with a run like this, I'm probably just gonna look for like Magma Cultist here and try to force that instead, and it should be pretty good. I don't want to do Mulch when I have so few cards on my actual deck. Fertile Ground is maybe a little bit on the weaker side here too, if we don't have any other consume cards. But these all suck, and I have to take one of them. You know what? How do you guys feel about Pox? Actually, I've never really tried playing Pox too efficiently. Like, I can see this being pretty good if you're just playing it on the floor that you're not on, right? It's kind of like a super rot. It's like a super rot, but it's just like, just don't play it on your own floor, and it's pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm actually going to try this out here. This seems pretty decent. Okay, well, we're going to go Greed Dragon, I think, here between the two of them. I don't love this. Super Rot is your superhero name. Interesting. We could have gone Bloat Matron here, but I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go Lady Avarice with this setup. I actually wanted the Egg Lady here to go with the Greed Dragons, but I think we'll just play this and be fine. And what's going on in here? Jack Strips into Entropy Seraph is very nice. Twisting Mycelium, pretty bad with our start here. We can just get no spawns. Pox is like Inferno. That is true. You guys think Cranberry hates you? Voyix, do you think I hate you? What am I doing here? This feels pretty free with Jack Strips. We just play bottom floor and it should be fine. Hopefully. Be a bit behind on modern music, but the other day you heard the song Anxiety by Doechi for the first time. Dallas, as someone who has hopefully maybe heard nothing about this ever, what were your thoughts? I'm very curious to hear how you feel about this song. Because you just took everything with the vocals from somebody that you used to know. It is the production, the music of what's the is it I forget what the actual band is. Something with a G. Is it? It's not Goatsy. What's the guy who does the song? Gautier. Thank you. It's not Goatsy. It's close. It's close to Goatsy. It's Gautier. Yes, thank you. It's not Goatsy. It's not. No, it's not. No, Voyix. Not Weezer. Not Goatsy. But beyond that though, what was your actual thoughts? I'm gonna do this, by the way, too, for now. Also, dang, look, I'm rich, dude. Look at my fucking blinged out train now. It's just so worth it. You do admire Doechi's guts in rhyming court order with Florida. Music fair cover. You appreciate remakes that say true to the original message, relatively speaking. That sounds fair to me. Pass turn. When the king is watching. Wait, hold on. What is this? When the king is watching and becoming assassin pilled. I should play the king is watching. Everyone keeps saying that that game is awesome. I don't not believe them. I just haven't played it. But everyone's loving that game. And it seems pretty cool. Do I want a Pox here? I don't think I actually want a Pox here. It seems kind of like not good for me. I think we'll just pass turn. Got that layering going, which you like a lot. So, in Lustrous, would it, or not Lustrous, sorry, Taoist, brain broke. Would it shock you to know in Lustrous, I don't know if you, or Taoist, goddammit, I don't know if you know this, there's like a lot of controversy behind the song. Like, the song is like genuinely reviled by a lot of people. I think it's like a fine song. I don't like it or dislike it very much. I think there's something to be said about maybe people like hating the song for weird, I'm gonna say gamer reasons, basically. Voyix, you're one of those people? You hate somebody that you used to know? I think it's like a fine song. I don't know. Did you hit the Black Swordsman camp? I'm going to allow this in Lustrous because I'm definitely sure this is not something that should be auto-modded. It was kind of funny that you got auto-modded, though. I'm sorry to say. Rip to a real one, etc. I think you can not like the song for many reasons, but I've seen people like just like weirdly give Doechi like a lot of shit for it, basically. And I think it's kind of unusual gamer behavior, basically. But I don't know. I think one of our weaker songs, Nissan, Ultima, and Denials of River are bangers. I've heard Denials of River. I just thought it was fine too. I'm not a big Doechi fan, but I think again, there's some weird gamer tendencies happening here with her that make me a little uncomfortable to I guess hate too hard on the song. The old song people wanted her to release it. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Caddy, that's fair. That's fair. The bait and switch. If you like the original song, I get that. But like, I don't know. It's fine. I think what I want to do here. Lone Coat feels like it's not that good in this build right now, but I don't know, it's maybe fine. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna play the Lone Coat. We're gonna be very greedy. Lone Coat accelerates Avarice, so that seems pretty solid here. I think Lone Coat is always correct. It's always correct. You're right. On the left side here, I'm looking for... I will take a multi-strike on a Greed Dragon here for sure. That's pretty nice. I took Make It Rain for the odds at maybe seeing a Magma Cultist here, and we have Dualism as well. I'll take Guildmonger. I'll get more eggs here, hopefully. Multi, Greed Dragon. If we cash this egg in, what does it do for us? It gives us 25 gold. So we go to 75, that brings us to 65, 80. I think technically the cheapest a major upgrade can be is 80. So in theory, we could have enough money to get the upgrade. I think that's not very good. Dualism, Avarice, Imp. We don't have any imps. We could do Dualism on a Noki. That doesn't seem very good here to me. I like the new drip for 180 to 180. It is pretty cool so far. You guys see more potential in Doechi than actually liking her music. You just need Doechi concept album, please. Has she not released an album? Has her entire career been singles? That doesn't sound right to me, right? Or you're saying you want her to do a concept album about a concept, I guess. Which is fair. We took the Cycle of Whelp. No, we took something else instead. I think we took the... We took Make It Rain on that pick instead. Oh, no, actually, yeah, we took Make It Rain there instead, I'm pretty sure. Do I care about Pyro Dampener here? Not really. I feel pretty free about this one right now. Especially with the jack strips here. I think we're just gonna do like this into this here. That seems fine for now. I'm going to play you. And play you and pass? That seems fine or whatever. I don't know. Biscuit Witch, hello. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. We could just play a Lone Coat here. I kind of want to just play the Inoki actually to kill the Collector, though. That seems fine. We can do that. Blame the label always and forever. I mean, I don't know much about the music industry. But what I do kind of know is that generally record labels are, like, maybe one of the, like, abusive is maybe the wrong word, but, like, they're the most willing to take advantage of artists of all time, more or less, right? That's kind of the gist of it. Maybe, like, the worst in that, not, again, abusive, but, like, in, like, as far as, like, just taking advantage of artists. Can I kill someone here with the golden touch? No, I don't think so. What if I kill you? Also doesn't work. No, we still get lethal. Ah, whatever. Your cheeks are flapping in the dawn breeze. You're so free. Thank you for sharing, Biscuit. I'm happy your cheeks are free. So you have a rich plus weeb-loving Moderino. Have I ever streamed Uma Musume or other hot, sexy weeb games? Panhandler, I did do a sponsored stream for Zenless Zone Zero, and I think I've also done one for Genshin Impact. I think those do qualify as hot, sexy weeb games. Right? I think those do technically count. I don't expect to play Uma Musume anytime soon. Probably never gonna happen. I have been playing Shadowverse, which is also, I think, most people would consider a hot, sexy weeb game. But that one I'm playing because Ratcat and Cash made me. And then I just got into actually playing the game because I do kind of like the game and I ignore the hot, sexy weeb stuff. The hottest weeb game was They Are Billions. That's a fair choice. That's a fair choice. I played the hot, sexy weeb game known as Pathologic 2. I bought one of the Pathologic games on sale one time. I do own one of them. Dimension Climb is not Dimension Shift. Do not forget what they took from you. I don't know what Dimension Shift is. I only know Dimension Climb, but it seems pretty good. It doesn't bother me too much. I do actually have the Spell Boost Runecraft deck basically all set up. I'm missing like one copy of the Lesbians, and I'm missing, I think, I might be missing one copy of the Twink Boy who summons all the ghosts. I think I need one more of those two cards, and I have pretty much the full deck built. Every game is a hot, sexy weeb game if you're brave enough. I'm not brave enough, Pun Pun. You're too strong. Dimension Shift is take an extra turn. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That actually seems way better, Biscuit Witch. Although you have to remember that you do get the shuffle draw 5 off of Dimension Climb. There's pros and cons to it. You get, you know, you don't get an extra turn. You do just get, you know, it's way better because you get that extra mana, and most importantly, your turn timer resets. That's also a good point too. Pathological 3 coming soon. I didn't even play 2 though. Pun Pun No Fun, or Pun No Fun Chan. I was started calling Pun Pun that actually. That's a good one, Panhandler. I like that. That's gonna catch, I think. Pun Pun Chan. I think I want to go left side here and maybe get the cost of alchemy reduced or whatever. That seems pretty solid. I don't think the arm shop has much for us here. Do I want to hold over anything here? Not really that badly, honestly. I kind of like putting Holy Stone on, like, maybe Rot to get some more Pyre health back. And I just do this. It seems okay. I'm pretty okay with that there. I like the Pathologic series from a distance. You never touch one of those games, but you will watch lore explanations. Well, who is the? It's H Bomber guy did the Pathologic video, right? He did like the one really long and good video essay about one of them. I don't remember which one. That sounds familiar to me, at least. I'll take, you know what? More Guildmongers. Let's go. Yeah, that's sort of my take too. I think that is a game that I think is much more fun to observe than to actually play. That seems correct. Why do they keep showing me? Why is it these 3 spikes over and over again, man? What the hell? I guess I'll take under Legion here, maybe. That's fine. Or yeah, it's fine to propagate Avarice, but it's not even that good. Whatever. I don't know. One dimension climb effect of shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 5, and spell boost your hand 5. I already had a card for that. 9 costs 5/5. Banish. Oh, well, that banishes the hand, Biscuit, which big difference. Not a big difference, but it is a difference. Especially if you're playing Lord of Cock, Biscuit Witch. Playing Lord of Cock, it does actually matter because you make your deck so thin. There's a very good chance you will redraw the cards you just shuffled back, and then they will retain their spell boosts. So it does matter a little bit currently. You were a top 100 dirty spell boost rune player. I like the Portal Craft build more. But, like, I don't know. I like making the big Gundam. Anywho. Your best friend is a pathologic superfan? They do just seem miserable to play. I don't know. Okay. So I guess I'm just doing Gilda into Guild Monger again here. I'm going to play the Greed Dragon top. Oh, you know what? We're going to go Anoki into Greed Dragon here. That seems nice. Back in my day, there was no Portal Craft. Get off my lawn. True. True and real. I want to play the Alchemy, but we'll have plenty of time to play the Alchemy. I just want to put Rot on Archeon, I think, here. We're going to have a little bit of trouble with staying alive, I think, on this run. So that seems fine to me. What did Leonard post? How bad could it possibly be? Surely it's not that terrible and horrible. You don't know if you believe me. You also adore Rain World, so, like, you get it. Well, isn't Rain World kind of like a fun and pleasant game? Like, I don't know. Isn't that one kind of just, like, normal? Am I dumb? Do I not know how... That's Rain World's the one that has, like, the weird cat slug in it, right? Isn't that that game, or am I thinking of a different game? I could definitely be thinking of a different game here, for sure. Would not be too shocking to me if I just didn't have the right game in mind. I'm going to play Make It Rain here because we're going to get the money back via Avarice, I think, here. Or some of it back, at least. That's Rain World. You're right, you son of a bitch. How dare you prank me. Okay, keep just rotting this boy down here. The dragon's going to die, I think, which is kind of sad. I think you just died or rot here, right? Am I crazy? I can keep you alive actually too with this, huh? Or with this. I'm gonna do this into this here and we'll see what happens. That is apparently lethal. Weird cat snake sound. No, didn't I say cat slug? Did I say cat snake? I meant slug, I think. Play Slay the Princess. I've heard people like Slay the Princess. I feel like it's too late to play it, though. That kind of, like, that game, I think, sort of... I missed the window for that one, I'm pretty sure. I think that one kind of, like... I don't want to say it's too old now. But yeah, that's when you gotta play when the game, like, first comes out. The tournament game is Slug Cat. My bad, apologies. Io likes Slay the Princess, so it's probably bad. I wouldn't say that. Voyix. Voyix, I would say if Io dislikes Slay the Princess, it'd probably be good. Just because A is B does not mean B equals C or whatever, Voyix. I forget whatever the thing is. This is a logical fallacy. I'm so right and logical, so true. So true. Everyone's always saying I have the best logic. I think I want to just take the Overgrowth. Home Overgrowth I think is pretty good, but I don't know what we're going to do with it. But I think I'm just going to snag it and we'll see what we do. We're a little late for it, but you know what? Fucking give me Hothead. Like, whatever. How bad could this possibly go? It should be fine. Give me energy here so we can play more of our units out. Rain World is an okay game. It seems cool. Way better multiplayer. I didn't know it even had multiplayer. That's cool. I'm going to cash out here, folks. This is going to work, trust me. Hidden Coffer is huge, etc. Volatile Gauge actually should be worth considering here. We have a lot of really expensive spells. We have 2 Rots. More than half our spells are actually like 2 cost or higher. I think I'm supposed to take this. I think I take a Gauge on this one just for value. Definitely go left side here. We need to get some Steel Shop stuff here. This is bad. I'll go Strength on Hothead here. I want to give him some attack. I really want to find Endless for my dragon. Can I play double multi? You know what I'm going to do here, I think? It's bad right now. I kind of want to just play double multi-strike Greed Dragon. And then, like, just have an Endless Dragon in front of him. That seems like it might be pretty good. Am I keeping up with MTG? I did see some of the new cards in the... Like, I saw some of, like, the relevant cards in Edge of Eternities. Cosma Goyf is, I think, a really cool design card. I don't think it'll, like, break any format. But I see Cosma Goyf, and it reminds me of Hogak. I think there's ways to make Cosmogoyf very huge very quickly, and it might sort of be the same way. Now, Hogak obviously had Trample. Cosmogoyf does not. So you can that card is kind of weird. Cosmogoyf, yeah, absolutely. I'm thinking about like in like Modern or Legacy or whatever, right? You can very easily fill up your graveyard very quickly and then play like a Relic of Progenitus to exile all of the cards in your graveyard, and just for 2 mana have a gigantic creature, which is pretty cool. That's usually pretty strong. Hogak was an 8/8 with Trample that, like, destroyed the game, basically. And I think that, like, in theory... Wait, Hogak is also free? There's no way Hogak is free right now. That can't be true and real. Wait, what format is Hogak legal in? Is he legal in, like, in Legacy or something? I could only see it maybe being there legal. Oh, well, it's free. It's free, but it's not free because it has the Convoke cost, but it is free, I guess. Like, no matter what, you're still, like, paying, like, 2-ish mana to get the creatures on the field to tap, usually to play Hogak. But I guess there's also, like, Bridge from Below and stuff like that that also worked. Legal and Legacy, very playable in Vintage. Interesting. Love that you can say Trinimore without auto-attacking on Unreal. You know, Voice, that's a good point. Maybe I should stop doing that. I think... I'm going to put this on Hothead. I think this is correct. I want to put it on Greed Dragon, but I think we need to look for Endless or Greed Dragon still for it to be actually good here. But maybe that's also dumb and wrong. I don't know. Vintage gets Bazaar. That does make sense. I'm just gonna skip these. I don't want any of these cards here. Give me... Ooh, I could go Guild Mother here for more eggs, honestly. I don't hate that. Do I like it? I kind of like it, which is maybe bad and wrong of me to like. I'm gonna get a little wacky silly here, I think. We're gonna try to go hybrid here. Egg Avarice together. Mark of Invasion... I think will kill me. Although, actually, you know what? The Pog Mother, the Lady Gilda will trample the eggs, the marks down here. It's just a matter of, will our Greed Dragon actually kill bottom floor here? We have no eggs currently, so we're going to have to actually turn 1, not even, on the point, not even play our Greed Dragon and wait till we have some more eggs in the field. I think we'll be okay here. Talking to a top 52 player right now, watch yourself, buddy. This Pon dude is so good at the games. What the hell? Okay, we're going to do Gilda. And then we're going to do probably Guildmonger, Hothead, and maybe Inoki, Guildmonger as well here. That seems fine. And I'm going to put the Loam Coat on you, buddy. And what else do I do here? I don't know. I don't hate making ranges to keep Gilda healthy here. I need a Golden Touch too. I forgot. Hold on, actually. I need a Golden Touch somewhere for sure. Let's do this. And just make it rain up here to keep Gilda healthy-ish. This doesn't matter too much, whatever, who cares. Let's save Hothead for a turn where it matters. Pun Pun not even top 50, you can take him. I could beat his dog. I don't think I can beat Pun Pun in a fight, though. That, I don't want to try to guess how well I do in. Pun Pun, I feel like, might beat my ass. But his dog, for sure. Easy 100-0 matchup. My dog can beat his dog in a fight, for sure. No doubt about it. Gilda isn't benefiting from the avarice here. Oh, look at the egg. This thing's fucking crazy. You seeing that shit? Look at him go. I guess I just play this spike on you for more regen. And pass. When are we doing the dogfighting stream? Whenever you're ready, buddy. Whenever you're ready. There's a name, a time, and a place. I'll play Poxy. That seems pretty good. Do that. Play this here too, I guess, as well. That seems fine. Fun Fun sounds like he's 80 pounds and will pull every dirty trick in the book to beat me. Maybe. Fun Fun, will it be a clean fight or will you fight dirty? And don't fucking do like I'm gonna fight dirty and then do like ooh woo or whatever. Don't say that. Answer seriously, buddy. You like bottom floor Gilda with Hothead in front here? We can't bottom floor because we took Egg Gilda, so she's 4 space now. So Hothead's 2 space, 4 space, we only have 5 total. What are you talking about? You're talking about the new Tezzeret? You're talking about the Aether Spark, which is 4 man. You thought it was 3. I don't know that Tezzeret, so it's probably not very good. I mean, a lot of Tezzerets are not very good. But like, I don't know that one specifically, unfortunately. Put this here. I could chump with Inoki, but then we can't play the multi-strike Greed Dragon, which I think is kind of important. Gotta bounce. Caddy, thanks for hanging. Pun Pun seems like he'd bite. Pun Pun might bite. I can see it for sure. Okay. Well, I can play. I had a cheaper one here. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I could kill the egg for 1, but that seems pretty bad. I'm gonna do this, I think, actually. That seems pretty good. I didn't hothead at all here. I don't think it matters, but I should have maybe hotheaded a little bit. Only if you're into it. Why is this guy being so horny, man? I'm just trying to beat him in a fight. What the hell? Okay. Do this. Do this. Rot. I think you will die, buddy, to your own hubris or whatever. I think this is better or worse. Probably worse, but I don't know. It means you die. You get 1 less hit off here, but so much damage actually. It was less. It was less. Shit. Fuck. The Aether Spark is not a Tezzeret. Curious. Okay, I'm gonna put this dragon here, and this will get lethal, actually. I'm not realizing. Fuck, egg. Shit. I gotta protect the egg. Hold on. Wait a second. Why do you have 5 corruption on you? What the hell happened here? I need to do a Noki to keep you alive. Oh, then I don't rally at all. Fuck. I can't believe I lost my egg. I'm so dumb. I don't know what happened up here that caused me to lose. Oh, wait. It's oh my god. It's because fucking Kale came onto the field. Kale entering the field gave everyone 5 corruption. What a bastard fucking game. God damn it. Fuck my Chungus life, dude. Okay. Dragon goes here and wins after this. Kale? No, sorry, Kel. Quell. Whatever you want to call this guy. Also, hi, Dynamom. How's it going? Whatever this fucker's name is. Can I kill with Golden Touch here? Not really, no. Ah, whatever. Come the Corruptor. Should have killed it with the egg spell after all. What a fucked up world we live in. Soul Smelter's a lot of extra eggs for me. I'm gonna probably not take it. I think we're maybe not cashing out eggs anymore. Maybe we just want to play it safe with the dragons. Do we have a steel shop here coming up soon? Steel shop here with a Pyroborn banner? That could be kind of cool. Well, you know, we are kind of like not playing half of our dragons. I don't hate just taking Soldier of Fortune here. It might actually be pretty decent on this one. Maybe the one time I want to play Soldier of Fortune. No, actually, no Volatile Gauge. Never mind. It's not going to cost 0. It's going to cost more than 0 then. Ooh, actually, maybe with Volatile Gauge, maybe we do want Soul Smelter then. It'll probably be cheaper. Not terrible. You could also go Brain Spike in theory here. That's not... I don't like it for the Calcified Ember. Portable dualism unit, does it give you 30 Avarice? I actually, Biscuit Witch, genuinely no idea. Could not tell you. Not sure what all whatsoever. No idea how that interacts. The gold... Yeah, look at this gold. 10 gold right there. Boom. Easy. Mushroom, even with the gauge, is still pretty good if you ask me, so I'll take that. I think we're not cashing out here. I think we're just gonna save our eggs for the time being. And I will definitely go left side. We're just looking for that endless for the dragon, folks. Dude, they love giving me dualism, man. Sad. Speedstone. Not terrible on the dragon. I just want endless, though, man. You know what I'll do? I'll put it on this dragon. Fuck it. Here you go, buddy. You can have quick. What's the banner? It's a Pyroborn banner. We should look before we make any decisions here, I suppose. It's just dragons. It's just so many dragons. I mean, obviously, like, all the units are dragons, but it's just fucking Guildmonger and Greed Dragon over and over again, man. I'm not taking these. I'm not... Another one. I'm re-rolling. Get me out of here, man. Okay, I'm gonna do this. We have this dragon, which is better short term, and we're saving this dragon for marriage, aka finding an endless for it at some point. Maybe it just doesn't matter, man. Maybe we're gonna be fine. Maybe stop being distracted. Leonard, have a good one. Thanks for hanging. And I'm going to... What do I even dupe here, man? What do I dupe? I kind of like duping the Holy Stone Rot. With the Volatile Gauge, it's pretty strong. I think we do something expensive. I think we do either that or maybe Alchemy. Dad...
It's not too late. You can leave.
Dad...
You can
Op or so?
While you still have a chance.
Maybe Dado or so? I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. Hello, hi. Thank you for following. Dupe Gilda for more eggs. True. True and real. I'm going to take the Holy Stone Rot here, I think. That seems fine. Front and on boss, enemy unit, reanimate. Each wave gets reanimate 1. That's not that spooky because we're going to have some decay on them probably at some point. I think this is pretty safe to take here. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. And then we go... Where do we go here, actually? We just keep playing Gilda top floor. Gilda goes here. I'm down to do the quick dragon, but with Hothead behind. That seems pretty good. And then I think I'm supposed to actually play the Guildmongers here. Let them maybe just fucking eat shit and die and get more eggs. And we'll play you once we get more eggs as well. Seems fine. Wienercam, hello. How's it going? Hopefully you are well today. That's a lot of Vengeful Shards here, man. I'm just going to go, I think, Rot into Alchemy. Not on this one because I don't want to get sapped for no reason. That seems fine. Definitely going to play you. Definitely going to Hothead the backliners here. I'm going to Pox my own Guildmongers, because that seems actually really good for me to do. Very nice, very nice. All Gauge kicking my ass. It's being pretty good here, I think, actually. It's not terrible. We have a lot of expensive cards. It might be annoying us sometimes, but generally it's going to be pretty strong here, I think. Make It Rain kills a lot of the backliners here and whatnot. We can't do Hothead this turn. I think we'll just do, like, this. And then Make It Rain. That looks pretty good. And then we'll sap you up a little bit here, buddy. That seems good as well. Yeah, the 3 and 2 Shara's turn was pretty bad, Wiener Cam. You're not wrong about that. But look at this turn. Look at how awesome this turn is for us. We're already at 10 eggs, so don't be tricked by playing Golden Touch here. I think you're much better off just probably like doing this and minimizing damage as best you can. I don't want you to leak. You're dying this turn, so that's good. Yilda can finish you off. Let me just sap you as well. Yeah, very good. I guess in that case, it doesn't save me any health here. I just rot, whatever. Rot into, I guess you can spike here to take less damage on the Inoki. That's fine. Dante, thank you, thank you. I'd like to thank the Academy for this. I couldn't have done it without the support of all of my friends and family around me. I'd like to give a special shout out for Voyix for telling me that I never would be able to do it. Because of him, I'm where I am now. So thank you. And I'd like to also thank you, Dante, specifically. Thank you. Splinlevel generally pretty sick with it combo with Gauge. I would say it's a little iffy Wiener Cam because you can play a 3-cost spell and then all of the non-3-costers are free then, but what if you don't get a 3-coster? He still doesn't think it? Damn. What a hater. Okay, so this guy's still alive, which is an issue, huh? But I think this Greed Dragon picks up the slack, hopefully, afterwards, so I think we're fine here. It's gotta be pretty close, I imagine, too, right? Yeah, it was very close. And then we just go get my Pyre health back. Very cool. End turn. You are dependable. You are dependable, Dante. That is true. It isn't one of your names. Yeah, I think that's something to be said about Volatile Gauge and Anvil being pretty solid, but like not the most consistent thing ever. I think like generally with Anvil, you just want to have an expensive card and give it holdover. That's kind of, I think, on average better for you. But I guess there's something to be said about Volatile Gauge giving you more card draw then as well. So I don't know. I don't know what's better or worse. Stuck up Whelp here. I don't know. I think Lady Gilda is not really part of this run. I think this is kind of the Greed Dragon show now. I think we are just going to have a big stack of eggs and make the Greed Dragons hopefully just win us the run. A second Mushy Room has hit the North Tower. I believe I'll be playing it. Which one are we against here? This is the Damage Shield one, right? The Damage Shield Kale next. Can I get away with cashing out here? I don't know. It's kind of spooky. We are relying on the Greed Dragons pretty heavily. I think I'm going to say no. I think we just don't loot from here on out, but I think it's kind of spooky. Or it's not spooky. It's kind of like maybe too safe, I guess. It's spooky to cash them out there. Look for the +3 trinket. It could be over here. Trinket shop here. I also just like actually we could see the Cult of the Lamb event here and get a random equipment for Greed Dragon. That'd be pretty strong. I'll go over here. Let's see what we get. It's pretty low odds. I'm pretty sure at seeing that, but I would not hate seeing it today. Twin Mines at this point kind of worthless. The only thing that we even want to copy is like Gooey Flask. Even then, it's kind of weird. Or Tome is fine too, but not that good. Lightstone Casing is also fine, but eh. This dude didn't lose for the sake of greed, point, and laugh. What the hell, man? Why is everyone bullying me? Although it gives you anxiety, you hate the effects like Snecko Eye from Slay the Spire. Like consistency. That's a fair thing to want. You should not be upset about wanting that, I would say. Now, Shackles with Volatile Gauge is very annoying. However, we could put either Savage Heart or Savage Skin on the dragon, and both are pretty good here. But I think it is ultimately not worth it for how much chaos this causes in our deployment phase. It's really bad with Gauge, I think. Shackles and look for a Sinner Self. Sure, if we saw Sinner Self, it'd be awesome. But what if we don't see it? Friend, good one, by the way. Good one. How are you doing? Hopefully you are well. I think I'm just skipping here, man. I don't like what I'm looking at on this one. I don't think we get enough out of it here. I'd rather just, like, I don't know, not fuck up the deployment. You understand your consistency is king, but when you come to the Slay Spire Monster Train, you, like, let it ride kind of guy. Interesting. We're on a foe win streak anyhow. That is true as well. That is true. I'll take this and reroll here, I think. I'm so sad. I'm so sad, man. What the fuck? I should have just believed. I can't believe this. I should have just believed. It is a skill issue. It is bleh. So sad. How do we feel about Odie's Totem here, right? We just got the Artificial Pyre Stone. I think I kind of like it here. I think we have Pyre Stone. We already have energy upgrade to start as well. We have, what is that then? That's 9 energy in deployment. I think we can go down 2 energy in deployment and still be pretty happy about it. At this point, yeah, I think at this point Odie's Totem is pretty good. And I think we just, we'll take this. Gage loves Ember as well. That's true. That's very true and real. Okay, so we're gonna do, I think, just, what do we might do? I can see us actually going Smidge Stone in the Greed Dragon here too. So we can fit in the Hot Head on this floor. Like we go Smidge Stone. Actually, it doesn't have room. I need to go Size Upgrade as well then. Xanth, hello. Hi, how are you? Hopefully you're doing well today. I think I'm just gonna do this again. Seems pretty good here. Yeah, Shadowverse tragically. True. Can we get 5 Greed Dragons? We could. You're on the last 10 for all crowns. That's very impressive. Keep up the good work. He's the GOAT. I think my plan is just going to be space upgrade and just play Endless Dragon in front of Dragon, and that's going to be good enough, I think, for most of these combats. We have jack strips and entropy, so the boss should actually be pretty easy if we can find that. If we can't find that, that's where things maybe have some issues, but whatever. Alzair, I would love an Endless Dragon. I would fucking love an Endless Dragon. The issue is not so much me not wanting it, it's more so me not finding it right now, currently. That's like the main problem on that front. As soon as the game is showing it, I'm taking that shit for sure. Probably not gonna Pox it. That seems pretty bad. Yeah, it is gonna be an unfortunate not looting the Horde game either, huh? It is tragic, but it's gonna be how this one probably ends up going. I'll play you for free. This hits for 15, not that good. Although, if we do this into this, it's 15, 30. No, the Greed Dragon still takes 2 hits to kill there. I'll just put this on you and then, like, pass or whatever, I guess. I'm not even gonna make it rain, whatever. It doesn't do anything. Also, I have no money. I'm broke. I forgot to spend it all on Odie's Tome or whatever. Totem. I'm broke. Yoink. Can I heal you somehow? If I had Loam Code, I could heal you, Greed Dragon, but I don't have that. You're saying, like, you're not looting Horde and already at max eggs, then you could Pox Gildaflor. I guess I could, huh? Yeah, you are. 2 Sandals, you are pretty much right. Yeah, we could just Pox that shit pretty much no problem.
Hey, it's not too late. You can
also,
you
2
can
Sandals,
leave
thank you for
can
following.
follow. You can make it out while you still have a chance.
If you're a broke boy, just say so. I'm getting bullied, man. I'm getting bullied once again by the YouTube chat. They're so mean to me. Just make you do 0. That's pretty good here. I'm pretty okay with that line, I think. I guess we can, again, we can just Pox here, huh? Sorry, Gilda. Not my call. Had to be done. I'm gonna do this and probably just sap you. Pass turn. This seems fine. What the fuck's voice is a Protoss player? That's a shock to you? Listen, I don't know shit about fuck when it comes to StarCraft, but that would be like, I feel like maybe the most obvious thing ever, but maybe I'm being a jerk. I don't know. Is that not the most obvious Voyix thing ever? He's a Protoss player? In parentheses, nerd. He's gonna beat me up now for saying that, I can tell. +2, friend. What was the funny joke? The one about he did make a funny joke before. What was it? Yeah, the 180 joke. Yes. I do remember that as well. I want a pox here. That seems pretty bad. I guess I'll just keep rotting though. That seems good. I like sapping. Get the sap again. I need to remove cards from this deck, man. There's so much dog shit in this deck. So much of this we just do not need. To get you out of here. We're killing you, which is nice. I'm gonna just do that for now. That's fine. Guess I'm gonna keep. Oh, you guys aren't even making it to the top floor. I'm realizing because we're gonna rot you into oblivion, and then we're gonna win relentless next turn. Pretty handily, I think. Here, let's do that. Let's keep playing rot. Let's just golden touch you for fun too. I guess I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Pox the back line. Nah, we don't want a Pox here. Pox hits our floor too. It's very bad here for us currently. And now I will end the turn. What's the bird she was assigned to? Cannon rush is sad. You just run, charge, listen to your mineral line while attacking the other side of the map. I barely know what any of these words mean. But they're saying a lot of them, so keep up the good work, guys. I don't know. I tried playing StarCraft once ever. I do not do well with RTS games. Not my strength in gaming. Not where I belong. I'm gonna take the Heaven's Light here. Nice Dragon Staff. Not a nice Dragon Staff. We have like half our deck is units. We have no real payoff. We have no Pyrogel. We can staff the egg. That's true, I guess. That's fair. Hey, please give me Endless. I've seen so many multi-strikes, man. They just won't give me Endless. Try again. Endless me? I think I'm just gonna go double quick dragons here. Like, I just don't know what else to do. I'm at a loss. Actually, is there a steel shop in the last ring here? There's not even a steel shop in the last ring. I went to every single steel shop, I'm pretty sure, here. With these greed dragons. With the intent of looking for one thing, Endless. And just no Endless. They gave me a billion, million quicks. What a fucked up world we live in. We could go Smidgestone dupe here. We should consider that as well. Smidge then dupe, exactly. Yeah. That's pretty good as well. I think that's actually probably better. It does make more sense to me here. And we will remove our... probably Anokis at this point. We have 3 of them. Yeah, they're really bad here, I think. Anoki, I think, does not belong on this run. Your case experience is 20 minutes of econ followed by, oh yeah, you're supposed to be at war and you're dead now. It's just, I don't know. I'm very bad at that game. Do I want the gilded or egg? It gives me money. I guess I'll get the gilded or egg, whatever, it doesn't really matter. You play Age of Empires like it's fucking Animal Crossing. Same. Listen, my super high APM game is Smash. That's the one that I hit a million buttons for. I'm not hitting a million buttons in StarCraft. You can't make me do it. Now we can afford Make It Rain. That is true. We can't afford to play Make It Rain now. We could also take the Penitent Prayer Stone here. I just think we're gonna get fucking destroyed by these amalgams, though. I think we're just not gonna take it. I think it's fine. I don't know. We have Mushroom here too. Mushroom's not terrible. We're just gonna do Dragon, Hothead, Gilda. We can put someone on the Gilda floor now, though, huh? You know what? Whatever. Nothing matters. Who the fuck is Odie and why does he look like that? Don't be mean, man. Kind of rude. He's just a dude. Chill. I'm gonna Golden Touch you. I'll put the Loam Coat on you because you're the one in the front. Why? I just played that. You have no... Hold on. Wait a second. I shouldn't be propagating a unit with no regen on it yet. One moment, please. Loam Coat. Golden Touch. You can just put the Lava Armor actually on you. That seems fine. Hooray. I mean, yeah, Serial is a machine. That guy is not real. I assume you're talking about a StarCraft player who I do not know. In which case, agreed, that guy's a beast. What a fucking huge chungus. I'm sorry. I don't know who this is. Okay, just pass turn. Oh, he looks at, you know what? Osmium, I do see that absolutely for sure. That is probably true and real. I gotta try to kill this guy. I played the wrong spell there. I thought that was Gooey Flask. Hold on. Brain broke. He broke the 21-year streak of Koreans winning every major international StarCraft tournament. That's pretty cool. You could Gooey Flask. I think I'm just gonna rot. Yeah, I was gonna rot. That's fine. Six-year-plus streak where they won everything ever. I have a question that I mean no offense by. Genuinely, honestly, I mean no offense by this. Is StarCraft right now more or less competitive than it used to be at like the height of its popularity, right? Is top level StarCraft easier or harder, basically? I don't want to Pox here. I don't want to Pox here because you'll die to Guild, I think, anyway. It's definitely harder. That's cool. I'm happy to hear that. It's like, I watch a lot of Melee, and Melee is definitely harder than it's ever been before as far as, like, top players are concerned. But there's something to be said about, like, oh, you know, if you didn't play at, like when it was the hardest or whatever, it's, like, not, you know, it's, like, fake, you know, title, yada, yada, whatever. Which is not what I'm saying it is. But I'm curious if that sentiment exists, maybe. Sap you to 0. Pass turn. Protein is still alive for both SC1 and SC2. But I imagine it's, like, not as popular, though, right? More or less, or is that, like, illegal to say? I don't know. Okay, I do need you to die. But not by that much, actually. We'll just Gooey Flask here, too. Whatever. Let's probably more skilled at the higher brackets. That's best case, I think, probably for most esports like that, right? Still, people playing it after a billion years. Yeah, that seems like a good thing. You need to kill you for sure. Oh, that's lethal. Cool. Just killing the backliner. There's enough. Lovely. Apparently, we just don't need to even have endless. So that's good. We can just get there through sheer force of perseverance and will or whatever. The StarCraft prize pool is bigger than the historical average, or are they washed? Like, they gotta be lower, I imagine. Yeah, I think the two are like our StarCraft and Melee are like the two esports that are like, why the fuck are you still here? I think Melee is especially weird because sequels have come out. StarCraft. Wait, sorry. Brood War is like the expansion for StarCraft 2, right? Or is Brood Wars StarCraft 1? I don't know. Which one's which? It is just StarCraft 1. Okay, so then it is kind of in the same realm as Melee, where it's like sequels have come out and people are still playing the original game. That's pretty cool. That's actually base as hell. I'm gonna take the wax cap here because I guess why not? I feel like we have empty floors. Summon Sap is pretty good here. We're relying on Mushy Room. Super Mario World as well. Well, Super Mario World, like, talking about like speed running Dynamite. We're talking about like hack, like ROM hacks and stuff. That's kind of like a different thing. I mean, it's cool people are still playing the game, obviously. Well, like a lot of Mario games are like that too. Super Mario World Relay still appear regularly at GDQ. Yeah, but like also like a lot of Mario, like Mario as a game, as a franchise, is like the most speed ran game of all time or whatever, right? You've got Super Mario World, Super Mario 3, what's it called? Fuck, I'm forgetting it. Just the original Mario game. Super Mario 64. People, it's definitely not a huge. People still definitely speedrun Sunshine as well. Right, there's Mario is like a weird like aberration as far as like speedrunning is concerned. So many fucking Mario speedruns. And I feel like actually that's a weird one where I feel like the new games don't have many speedrunners for them, I feel like. We're talking about Relays. Well, isn't Relays just like a speedrun, but it's like, you know, you pass off? Oh, Relays for like what's it called? Or for ROM hacks, like blind runs of ROM hacks or whatever. Gotcha. Well, that's again just like that's like more like the ROM hack scene is like a cool thing. ROM hack scenes are super rare as well, Dynamite. Like the only ROM hack scenes that I really know of are like Super Mario World and Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green, Emerald, like Gen 3 Game Boy Advance Pokemon games. Marvel? I'm sorry, what about Marvel? I think I want to go left side here, by the way. I want to, I believe, get deployable on our mushroom because it seems pretty important for us right now. Gen 3 Pokemon ROM hacks. Biscuit Widge, you know that I've played like a decent number of Pokemon ROM hack stuff, right? Were you not a knower of this? There's a very good chance we're going back to Mario Mon sometime soon. Not back to Kaizo. Probably not going back to Kaizo anytime soon, Voix, I don't think. But Mario Mon and Pokescape were really fun. We may go back to them sometime soon. I think Nuzlocke are kind of eh. Nuzlocke are just a fun way to play the game. I think just ROM hacks in general are cool. Oh, sorry, you're talking about Marvel vs. Capcom. The Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is like the big one, right? Because a sequel came out, but people are still playing, I think, MVC 3 most of the time. Radical Red's pretty cool. I don't know what Elite Redux is. Radical Red is pretty sweet. I mean, it's not like a Gen 3 one, but it's not even a ROM hack. Poker Rogue is awesome too. Big fan of Poker Rogue. So I just think about this more. Pretty sure I want to go left side, but I don't know. Maybe this is wrong. I think we have to go here to dupe the small dragon. Actually, that's very, very important for us here. Never mind. This is, I'm pretty sure, definitely right. Ancient Root's pretty solid. Those games are not exactly Nuzlockable. I think Radical Red is kind of Nuzlockable, right? It's definitely not designed with Nuzlocking in mind, but it can be done. Inferno Room kind of pointless against entry when we have Jack Ships already. It's not terrible, but it's not that good. I think we'll just reroll. Okay, the third Mushy Room is here. We have Carapace, actually, too. I'm down for Carapace with the Greed Dragons. They are smidged. That's 3, 4, 5. Oh, if we... Ah, fuck. So if we're playing double Greed Dragon, we don't actually have room for the Carapace, I'm now realizing, which is sad. Very tragic here, folks. I'm gonna take the Ancient Roots, it's pretty good. Jeff, look at this fucking dude, think he's so cool with 180 clan wins. Fucking cringe ass. Like Meredith from the nursing home isn't going to fuck you, bro. Why does Jeff hate me so much? He's your goat, Voyix? That guy's your goat right there, really? I'm just gonna play Hothead and realizing on this middle floor instead now, and that should be fine. We can still play the Carapace. He's your goat. I can't fucking believe this. I'm actually gonna copy Carapace. If Lord of Pies were here, he would be so fucking happy. That was removals. Oops. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, never mind. You know what? This is okay. I'm okay with this. I forget. Yeah, of course we could. There's no point in duping the Carapace. We only have one Smidgestone guy again. You know what? Nobody. This is a wash. Nobody tell Jeff or nobody tell Lord of Pies what happened here. Lord of Pies cannot know about the events that have transpired on this ring. Illegal. Do not clip this, or else you will be subject to fines. Oh, you know what? I actually kind of like. I'm actually realizing now. I like Glass Cannon on the Hothead here. That's fine too. We can do that. Mr. Streamer, no. Yeah, Walter White JPEG of him looking outside the window as Hank gets killed or whatever. Spoilers, by the way. Spoilers. My bad. We're just gonna do, I think, this here. That's pretty nice. Okay. Hey, Jeff, don't be mean to Voyix. I like that guy. He might be incredibly rude and mean to me all the time, but he's still my friend. I'm just gonna rot you, I guess, and actually, I just, we don't have to kill here. Just rot. I should probably play Pox here as well, just to get some corruption some decay onto Seraph. Gilda will not be long for this world. Why is he saying nice things about you? Like it's mean you love raising random single mothers? Damn. Based. Okay, we're being silenced by the woke mob this turn, so I'll play Make It Rain. We can actually play things. I'll put you here. And begin the insappening on you, I believe. You know what? I'm going to actually do something different here. I'm going to play the Hothead, I think. Oh, no, I can't. Okay, so I can do something. Hold on. I can do Make It Rain. Oh, no, I'm just too sapped. Never mind. Yeah, it doesn't. We're actually like 2 damage short. Never mind. We do Make It Rain. You can do a Hothead, but then you still barely live, so it doesn't actually do anything. I'll play Loam Coat here. I'll do this and still do this. I think that's fine, and we'll just pass turn. Yeah, that's good. Caution, Wet Floor. If you play Emerald Elite Redux, you'll Death Watch. We also were supposed to play, what's it called? Odyssey? Is that what it was? Pokemon Odyssey? The one where it's like, you're going down a big hole. You know what I'm talking about? I never got around to it, but we're supposed to play that game as well, which looks pretty cool. I'm just gonna do like one of these. Basically, what you've been shot by the Automob, but don't worry. I will open this tab and look at this later for sure. Thank you for the recommendation. Oh, I forgot we have Greed Dragon can't hit through the shields or whatever there. That's why we're here. Duh. Do this. Probably gonna propagate for more sap on you as well, buddy. That seems right to me. Why is my Pyre Heart hands? Because we're playing Dominion Pyre here, Jeff. That's why. And you can fucking catch these hands, bitch. Fucking Lamau got his ass. Play this, pass turn. Our front Greed Dragon took a pretty big beating here, but I think in Relentless we kind of just crush. think we will be okay today, folks. I need to kill this fucker. Oh, you have... Oh, I'm dumb. Sorry, hold on. He has Titanite right now. That's why I can't kill his ass. Your Masala had too much cardamom. Can you please end your life? Friend, this seems like a trick. I wouldn't fall for this one. This seems like it's gonna be how you get got for like double jeopardy or whatever. We're gonna do this. We're gonna play. Does this not kill everyone here? Oh, they have Titan skin. That's why. Let me do this into this. There we go. Okay, that's good. That keeps you alive. I love that for us. And then we don't get to play Pox here, but that's fine. Okay, we do have the triple mushroom set up here. Because no one's leaking, so it doesn't matter too much, honestly. Then we'll just do the sap into rot here, and we should win the relentless, I think. Maybe pretty easy, but maybe not. I don't know. Belly driver says for the 11th time, just made a burger where the filling was bread because you don't deserve flavor. Hey, someone stop Biscuit Witch their kitchen cell posting. I'm worried. I don't think anyone makes it past the pyre here, right? Almost certainly. I like doing this into... They want to make it rain? Not really, actually. You don't even want to kill that backliner then? I don't know. It was past turn. Kitchen Cells has quickly become a top 5 subreddit of all time. I imagine like 99.999% of the posts on there are fake, but I'm worried that like some small percentage are real. It makes me genuinely concerned about the well-being of people on that website. But it's probably all fake, so I'm not too worried, I guess, or whatever, but they're just so fucking sad. Sorry, reading chat. I fell behind a bit. So focus on the fight itself here. Is that a common thing in the city, at least, to make your own masala? I don't know. Friend, I would think you're good at making masala because I feel like you're good at everything you do. That's what I think. Anyway, yo, loot? No. Kissless 46-year-old balding virgin for dinner. You're having unmilled grain and river water. Dude, one of the ones I saw was like, the only person I ever cared about my entire life died 6 years ago, and I haven't talked to anyone ever since. And I was like, you people need to knock this shit off. I know these aren't real, but you're making me so sad. Please stop. It's really fucking me up looking at that subreddit sometimes. Okay, I think we're just gonna go bottom floor again here. Just keep playing the Smidgestone boys here. Ooh, we can't actually play Hothead with this, so that's fine. We'll just play the Guildmonger here to tank. Then we're gonna go Anoki into Lady Gilda. Huge. Never knew this until today. Well, now you know. Oh, fucking turn one Hothead. And Glass Cannon. Fuck my Chungus life. What the hell, man? Why even go on anymore? What's the point? I guess I can just play you, like, mid-floor or whatever. I don't even want to do that. I think we're going to have the hardest time killing... maybe actually might have the hardest time killing Entropy here. I'm gonna put some damage on you, I think, and pass. Went viral for fucking food, and now no one will date you or employ you. The continuous social media attention had you making weird porn, and now it's all you do. So the fucking food, but in the end, it was food that fucked me. We need to help them. Listen, they maybe don't deserve our help, but we need to help them. Okay, we're gonna go mushy room here for sure. I'm just gonna put the rot on you again, I think, and just go like make it rain. I'm gonna put this here as well, just to get more sap on savagery. Then we'll just play a Pyrelite, I think, as well. That seems good. Your favorite kitchen sale guy is the guy who posts good food and tells people it's going to be okay, and they all just fucking eviscerate him. I didn't know that guy existed. It's so sad. I fucking hate kitchen sales, man. I don't want it to exist. I don't like that it's a real place. I'm worried about them, man. You could play Pox here, but it does kind of fuck me over with savagery. But you might be too far gone here, buddy. I think I'm gonna put the loam coat on you, actually. Seems like a better plan. And I'll just play the Pox here. That's fine. Ooh, already losing the first Greed Dragon. That is not a good sign, folks. Oh, we are fully mushed up here, which is good. I'm gonna put this, I think, actually just the spike on the Greed Dragon for regen here. That seems fine. Trans women fuck pumpkins on the internet and only find success with no consequence, but a cis guy gets caught fucking spaghetti and his life is over. Where is the justice in this world? I'm sorry, is this a real person? I thought we were making somebody up. Is this a real human that you guys are talking about right now? God damn it. I thought we were doing a bit about this. God, fuck me. Fuck my Chungus life. Make It Rain will kill these backliners here for us, which is pretty nice. That seems pretty good. And then I will continue to rot. I believe Entropy is still public enemy number 1, actually, here. So let's do that. I think we just do this into, like, this here, and it's basically the same thing. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay. John, you're busy today, so you sadly couldn't catch the big finale, but congrats on the 180. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. I truly couldn't have done it without some of you. I won't say specifically who, but certainly some of you were involved in this triumphant victory for me. Golden Touch looks pretty, or Mega Rain looks pretty good here too, actually, this turn. I think we'll just sap you up. Oh, actually, I can Hot Head. I forgot about Hot Head here. It doesn't actually do anything though. I think we will just sap here and pass. Okay, not bad. Yeah, man. Also, fuck, dude, is everyone fucking pumpkins? Awesome. How do I get involved in this? This sounds fun. How do I get involved in the fucking pumpkin scene? I think I have what it takes to fuck a pumpkin. I think you get me in there, I'm gonna change that whole pumpkin's life. You know what? That maybe I shouldn't have said out loud. You have to be gay? Really? That's a requirement. Okay, my bad. I didn't know. Not aware of that. Clip it? Don't clip it. God, I beg you, please don't clip it. For once. Okay, I think we're gonna be fine here. It's gonna be a little close. I think we'll be ultimately actually pretty okay on this. Though you're gonna be too sad that we should be fine. You have the mushroom to carry us here. That should be okay. That should be a-okay. Hey, does anyone know if Voyix and or Pun Pun are streaming tonight? What are they up to here? Because if they are, they gotta be starting pretty soon, I imagine. Pum Pussy. You know if Voyix is streaming? Okay. Can you tell me? Or are you gonna be a little cryptic guy about it? I think he's gonna be a little cryptic guy about it, honestly, if I had to guess. He's feeling a little cryptic to me here. Secret, in parentheses, yes. Okay, good to know. We don't have to Pyrelight here too much, but it's nice to get our attack high enough so that way these guys die in a single hit. I think we do that. Voice has to catch. So, I'm sorry, first it was a chicken, now it's a goat doing all the murders in Murder on the Yangtze River? Does that game just think animals do murders all the time? What the fuck is going on there? Also, I just realized, by the way, that the Entropy is the one that has to die here still. Entropy is actually our secret final boss here, which is going to be an issue for me, I think. But I don't think I'm doing a very good job of killing his ass today. At least you're sapped into oblivion. That's nice. But yeah, we do need to get this guy murdered and dead. So let's work on that, I guess, or whatever. I'm just looking here. Guess we're supposed to make it rain this turn, probably. I guess like maybe I'll rot first. We have to kill the backliner here as fast as possible. So I think we just do as many rots as we can sneak off. Although I don't want this curse guy to live. I guess adding curses is not that big of an issue here. I think just getting the rots in is probably more impactful, actually. And you're killing everyone in a single shot, so Pyrelight doesn't matter too much. I guess we can just do this too. Maybe it makes a difference. I don't think it will, but who knows. Actually, I don't want to give you... You're already sapped into Oblivion. I don't want to give you any regen. I'd rather just sap, like, this guy. You're quick, right? You are quick. Okay, so yeah, we'll just sap you then for now. That's fine. That seems good. The chicken was the true culprit. The goat's just a scapegoat. I don't think I don't know what you did there. I see what you did. No, you can't trick me. You can sneak a scapegoat past me? No, we have a very strict no pun policy. Why do I have to keep saying this? I thought the rules are very clear. No puns. Whatsoever. Okay. If we lose this, we might have to replay here, and we might have to play middle floor instead and let the guys... Or actually, we could maybe play top floor. Might have to play top floor so we're not getting like chipped down by all this damage here and actually utilize our mushy rooms. We'll see how things go, though. I'm not sure. At Pun Pun, get out. Is he even here still? Pun Pun might not even be here still, man. Pun Pun might already be gone. Let's just keep you sapped up. That's a pretty nice turn. Oh yeah, we're getting our pyre destroyed here. Get these out of here. I think I'm going to do this here. I'm going to kill one of you. And then, like, I don't know. Silence one of you? It doesn't even do anything. Okay, hold on. We get a little bit of pyre health back. I guess we can play it up here and not even get the incant, actually. I'm not realizing. We might live this just barely. I don't know the math on this, but you're going to hit... You're going to come up here and die in a single hit. So we're going to get, like, 6 damage plus 5. I think it's close. Yeah, we're at 3 HP. Do we win this turn? We win, but we lose. Because we take the damage from this guy first. That's a damn shame. We take the resolve damage here. You could go back and replay it and find the line. But honestly, I'm pretty content to just like say, fuck it, end the stream here. I think we go back. We'll just try to be real quick about this, right? Let's replay it. Let's just go like mid or top floor instead, and it should be a lot easier for us, honestly. And we'll even play like Anoki Gilda here. You know what we'd actually do as well? Last time we played the Guildmonger as a chump blocker here, and we drew the hothead. What we'll instead actually do is we'll do this, right? We'll do Dragon, Greed Dragon here, and then play like the Guildmonger top floor. And we should just draw the hothead right away turn 1. That'll be a lot better for us too. It'll be hothead with the glass cannon, which is pretty good, right? So this looks very nice for us here. Definitely much better. Yeah, this will be honestly way easier. I go faster as well. It should go a little bit faster as well too, I think. Why isn't Pun Pun banned yet? I would never ban Pun Pun for being the horniest man in the stream ever of all time. He gets a pass because I like him, and that's it. Play this here. Play this here. Sap you. Play the... So we learned before, Entropy is going to be the hardest one to kill, so we should focus on you mainly. Right? And I guess we don't even play the Wax Cap yet. That's probably fair. We could even maybe actually put the hothead behind Gilda. I don't think it's that good. But it's kind of worth considering. But I kind of also want to actually play this here too. Maybe we can somehow have his Wax Cap survive the Savagery hit. That might be possible. You said no puns though? Okay, that's a pun in and of itself. Osmium, you're on thin ice, buddy. Check yourself. Okay, we'll put Loam Coat, I think. We did this last time and it worked pretty well. I think we'll just put this, actually, Lava Spike here as well. Kill everyone this turn. Play Pyrelite. We'll just play a Pox up here. Pox is lovely this turn. And I think we'll just hold Spike until we have, like... We either maybe Spike for Gooey Flask, Gel, or Sap on Dominion, or we can Spike for... something good maybe on Entropy Seraph, whatever. It doesn't matter too much. But I think we save this though either way. Probably do it on regen on the Loam Coat, man. We'll see how things are playing. Okay, we do have an issue here. And that is that the Hothead is dying currently. But we can save him, I think. We can go Golden Touch into Sap on this one. And then Hothead is perfectly fine. We have a Mushroom here, so we'll do Mushroom here next. And I think we, again, our biggest concern is these two. So we'll Pox here instead of playing the Alchemy or the Pyrelite. That looks pretty good to me. Only stream typically go for is Samuel. This is going to be the last run of the stream. We're going to be ending once this run ends. So not much longer. Not much longer. But hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you had a good time. If not, I guess I apologize. Sap here. Try to keep Greed Dragon a little bit healthier. And we can pop Greed Dragon here to kill you guys mostly. That seems good. We do have the Gooey Flask into Spike line here, so I think we will be doing that today. We're going to go Flask. You have to play the Alchemy for free still, which is fine. Could put a Rot down, but I think I do just want to actually sap you for 1 billion. That should save us. That should be GG. That should give us enough Pyre health to survive here. I guess we just do this as well. Get some more sap down here too. You just got here. Did I hit 180? Yes. Samuel, we did hit 180, and we're doing a celebratory Gilda run now that we have the big money room. But you did miss the 180 win, unfortunately. I'm sorry to say. Make It Rain's not bad. It does kill you completely here, I believe, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's honestly good enough for me. I'll do that. We can do Rot on you as well to kill you. Then we'll sap you as well. We'll do Firelight, and we'll continue to put Decay on the entry because they will be probably the one who dies last. This is the era of RRR. Probably, if anything, Johnny, rotating random is my guess. Also, just doing other variety content, I think. Maybe, like, some Pokemon stuff. Who knows? We'll see. Who knows? Congrats on a very big accomplishment. Thank you. Thank you. I don't think it's that big in the grand scheme of things, but I appreciate it. Okay, we've been putting too much damage, I think, on Entropy here. Gotta try to spread it out a little bit, if we can. I'm gonna save Hothead for being able to hit this guy here. He's a bit of a menace. Although I guess I could just make it rain, actually. Now, let's do that. Let's make it rain, and let's put some more damage on Savagery and Entropy. Not a ton, but it's a little bit. Back to Pokemon. We did talk about Pokemon Odyssey as an option, Johnny. I think if we're going back to anything, is maybe Pokemon Odyssey was fine, but I did really like both. I really liked Poke Escape and I really liked Mario Mon. They were both also really fun to me, so it's one of those two for sure. As far as next, but I don't know which one exactly we're gonna do next. I'm gonna just go half and half here on these rots, I think. Play you as well. Put my sap here. Put another rot here, and then I guess we just golden touch your ass. Oh, you're gonna be an annoying guy here, Chosen Zealot, because you're gonna harvest when people die too. You need to make sure you definitely don't do any damage when you make it to the top. We do this. How much you're getting sapped for? You're gonna be up there with 7, I think. I'm gonna assume that we're gonna be fine. Let's do this. Let's keep throwing this here. Put both of these here. Actually, that seems fine. You could do some Make It Rains. It does use the last of our money. So many zero cost. Thank you, Gage. Gage has been pretty nice to us today. It's been pretty important for sure for winning this. I think I'm just gonna pass here. Save our money for a more important turn to play Make It Rain. Also, Salve is good too. That is also very true as well. God, I wish we had that upgrade though. Wish we had taken the Shackles. This would be much easier if we taken Shackles. But we know we're here now. Nothing we can do about it. Can't change the future or whatever. I don't know. Put this down. You know what we could do? We could put the Tome of Evergrowth on Greed Dragon to give him more regen. It's not a very good line, but it is kind of funny that it's a thing we could do. Also, just realizing Hothead is down to 0 attack now. That's so sad. I'm gonna do one of these here. It is less corruption on Greed Dragon if we kill one of them now. They die to the Jack Strips. But they do the corruption to this floor, so we want to just maybe prevent that if we can. Yeah, we're good here. We're fine. We pretty much, for sure, more or less, pretty much have lethal on this. What are you at right now? You're dying. You're pretty much dying. You're dying. Hey, we're good. We're good. Folks, we did it. It was just as simple as play the run correctly. GG. Yeah, playing bottom floor was definitely wrong because there's just so much damage. Using the mushroom to keep our dragons more alive there is definitely the right play, for sure. And a neat little run there. Very cool. Everyone, thank you for partial charge. Very bad time. We're about to end the stream. But everyone, thanks for hanging. Hopefully you had a fun time. We did the logbook. When do you find out if you've won nothing? Soon, partial charge. Soon for sure. Trust. You know, 99% of people who win nothing give up before they win big. And in parentheses, nothing still. Anyway. Before we wrap up the stream, I should say when we're streaming next, and that is going to be Sunday. Definitely no stream tomorrow. 100% stream on Sunday. So that's the next stream. Everyone, thanks for hanging. Hopefully you had a good one. We will now raid Voix, because I believe he is currently live on Twitch.tv. And he's also streaming on YouTube as well, so we'll raid on both sides. Raid Voix 64. Yeah, I don't know. Have a good one. Let me do this. Let me, on the YouTube side, set up the live stream as well. There's some way we can do, like, hold on. Yeah, go to here. Go to customize. Redirect. Oh, Hoix hasn't started the stream yet, but it will start soon, I'm pretty sure, guys. Don't worry. Trust me, it'll start soon for sure. But yeah. Happened to educational gooning and politics. I'll talk about it later, or I'll talk about it next stream, Johnny, if you remember to ask me. But we did kill educational gooning and politics, I'm sorry to say. But goodbye. See you in hell.